Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Continentals 2021 from Everfree Northwest. I'm Chris Accords. We're back. This is part 2, covering the... I don't know if we were aware of how many more rounds is going to be in Swiss, but at least 3, I'm going to guess. We saw the standings when we finished off last round, and now we're getting into it here. They already did the pairings.
That seems like Forest, and I think he was going against Ivory, so...
Yes, Forest versus Ivory. This is what we predicted it was going to be. Our 2 top players who we haven't seen on stream yet. Ivory, we know, is playing Living to Laugh combo. Forest, I have no idea what he's playing, but he's been doing well with it.
It's probably something long.
You just hold it up to the camera so he can see it. He'll put your name on stream.
Cool.
There we go.
That's long enough. He knows who you are.
Do I, Ivory? I think I've met Forest once at Sidefest, and that's it.
Okay, that is Solano main, and I see white in the deck.
Ooh, I see the guy that's like harsh judge, but harsher. Sans.
Sans, yes.
Time to make a lot of puns. So Selena white and not aggro, right? It's...
Well, seemingly, yes.
Maybe it's more combo-ish?
I mean, it could be, I guess. Solano is an interesting main. That she's the easiest blue main to flip, obviously. She provides a sort of secondary win condition if you play with Tempest. He's starting with Mystery at Hope Hollow.
Which is a good start,
yeah, relatively mid-rangey. Probably one of the better control starters out there these days.
Yeah. Wow, this deck is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I'll love to see what he draws his opening hand to.
And I mean, knowing that GP took us a long time to fight against this deck, it's gonna be interesting.
Could be. Animoy suggesting a Sokol-style combo? Possibly.
Maybe. I also want to take a moment to appreciate the playmat. It's a really good playmat.
Yeah.
It's our third Trixie of the day.
It's true, you're keeping count, I see.
Oh, actually 4th, because GP had infiltrating.
Yeah.
Would you care to cut the deck? Yes. I was talking about mine.
And then points out that the playmat also has Celestia, so we both should be happy.
It's true.
It's a laughing Celestia at Luna. I think that's pretty cute.
You know, it is, honestly.
Yeah, that's fine. High roll. Yes.
Meanwhile, Ivory is, of course, playing the Living to Laugh combo. We saw Bugle do it last round. I think that's the only time we've seen it on well, except for yesterday, as Chad pointed out to us.
Yeah, so far we're at 8 players, 6 decks, which is a pretty good variety.
Pretty good, yeah. Okay, let's see what's in your opening hand there, Forrest.
Nope. Oh, I think we didn't move the...
You casting? Yeah, get... Shame.
Are you keeping? I'll keep this. I am not keeping.
Okay, I saw Fire Friendship in there. I think I see Griffins? I thought I saw a Griffin in there. There's a Loyal Pony on top. Yeah. Dugoran wants to know about your pizza.
Oh, pizza was really good. I still have 1 slice left. I haven't finished it before the stream. I will finish it sometime during the stream. But you will not know when.
His rock's just that good.
Yeah, I'm very sneaky.
Ivory did mulligan.
Sorry.
Okay, I see fires. So far, nothing.
Mhm.
I saw nothing useful in that hand, like
I thought
as
I
far as
think I-
information goes.
Go ahead. and
Yeah, I
try
thought I
it.
saw a troublemaker of some sort in there as well too.
So I get 2 tokens, I don't draw. I will bank this turn.
Okay.
He's banking, makes sense. He'll probably play Loyal Pony and flip his main next turn,
Mhm.
if I had to guess.
Meanwhile, Ivory
Pinky sense.
has a pinky sense to start. Good start.
If you would discard a card, you may put that card on top of your deck.
Rush Makeover, Honorary Yak, Legacy Leech, Spitfire. Not a perfect starting hand.
Go ahead.
2, draw.
Another Loyal Pony? Yeah, I see Greta, which is basically a Loyal Pony.
Pay 3 to play Greta. When this card on display, I may move one of my characters. Move that. Confront.
Okay, he can confront that way too.
Mhm.
It's pretty good.
Yep, that works.
I wonder what he didn't like about that play. He seemed disappointed in something.
He maybe wanted to drop a Fire of Friendship with his 1 AT. He could have. No, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, living to laugh is not gonna do a single face-off, that's for sure.
Party Mare for free.
Name pink for.
The character. I know it's pink, but I'm naming pink anyway. Party
Yeah.
Mare is free from
Rush
this.
Makeover to Party Mare.
Okay.
Discard something with Pinky Sense, maybe. That would take him down to 4 cards, and then he'd flip.
Yeah.
Exhaust.
Or just, yeah,
My deck.
put on top of your deck rather than discard.
Pay 3 to flip my main.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright. 2. Draw a card.
That's reliving history. I think.
Okay, yeah. Blue-white, we knew. So, seems like a blue-white mid-range of some sort then.
Troublemaker.
Sure.
Troublemaker, interesting.
I see the party can... No, what's the name of that card from Sequestration?
Right,
When they move,
right.
they get power.
Or to play
The Traveler,
white.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Sure.
Confront, score point.
At the start of your score phase, I will exhaust Party Cannoneer and random discard 3 cards.
Okay, just getting rid of Greta.
Makes sense.
However you want to do it is fine, but 1 card will be left in my hand. Okay. It is Honorary Yak, Last Laugh, and Spitfire. Spitfire does the discard. I draw a card.
Okay.
This is dismissed.
Okay.
My turn.
I don't think that's
Alright.
such a big hit for Forest.
I mean, well, he has to pay 2 AT to flip his main over, and then his blue is secure, so.
Move. This
Yep.
will be even. This will be odd.
Okay. Party members over there.
Traveler. Drop return.
What is he? What did he mark that? Is that a dice of some sort, or?
It looks like a very stretched
Uh,
8-sided die, I want to say.
how many
Yeah.
cards are in your hand?
We'll see, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, Animo. It does kind of look like a lump of coal.
That's what he got for Christmas, for this intrigues.
Okay.
I will go to score phase and pass turn.
Ivory. Don't know if he has any of his. Well, he discarded his yak.
Yeah, that
He
reveals.
does have a skipping class in there.
And
Oh, I see. It was
Turn.
Winterzilla.
You may pay 1 to dismiss an opposing resource. I shall do so. Get rid of.
Yeah, I think getting rid of Pinky Sense is
I'm
important.
also going to
Generally speaking,
pay
yep.
2 to play an honorary yak and draw the same number of. I have same number of cards in my hand as my opponent, and you have 6 cards now.
Yes.
So I will draw 4 cards.
Alrighty. Spitfire, I saw.
Proceed.
I see spoons
So yeah. Oh, spoons. Ooh.
in forests and
So yeah, it seems like he's playing kind of a blue-white mid-range then, I guess.
yeah, it's like kind of has fast things, but also has slow things.
I will bank.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
You have no friends to target, so I will ready action and draw for turn.
Spoons should be really good against Ivory.
Well, I mean, until Ivory discards 3 cards to get rid of it.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a way
That's
to deny Pinky's ability.
I think.
Well, I mean, Golden Parachute.
Yes. Even odd.
No, that's one time. I'm thinking more
It moves to a problem.
making it so every discard the opponent does is a cost somehow, so they can't do discards at all. Or like replace the discard
Oh,
with some effect, so they can't pay the cost.
right. So that cards that would get discarded get banished or something like that.
Yeah.
Or berry punch or swirl.
Oh, but we do have a card like that, right? That
When I have unity
whenever something is discarded, it is banished instead.
If you're thinking of Cadence, I'm not sure if that's
I will proceed to score.
Cadence is like if it would leave play, it gets banished or something like that.
Mm.
If it would get dismissed, it's banished, I think.
Go ahead.
2, draw a card.
Anyway, Ivory confronts. It's not what that deck does usually, but it can.
Yeah, I think it's mostly like not an accident, but like he can do that. So
Oh yeah, NY brings up Limestone Pie. Probably your best bet. This
yeah, limestone
Keeper.
is
Pay 2
the straightforward answer.
pony.
Okay.
And then pay 2 to play Sand Smirk, our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
And the name shall be Party Mare.
Can't score points with Party Mare. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Party Mare's a legitimate choice.
At the start of the score phase, I'll exhaust Party Cannoneer, discard 2 cards randomly to dismiss that.
No, he doesn't like sense.
I mean,
Sans would be so much better if Living to Laugh was not straight up win the game, but score 15 points.
right, exactly, yeah.
Even odd. Stays. Draw for turn.
So I'm definitely expecting that Forest deck, if it relies on friends, which it seems like it might have a harder time against Pinky. Party Cannoneer tends to pick off enemy friends pretty easily.
Well, so the issue here is that Ivory doesn't have Pinky Sense, so right now, discarding cards is a little riskier than it could be.
That's true. Yeah, he does have to watch to make sure he doesn't discard his Living to Laughs or similar.
Yeah. Because right now he has no way of controlling that. So while Ivory doesn't have Pinky Sense, I think like Forest should go wild on friends. As much as he can.
I'll bank this turn.
Sure. At the start of the score phase, I'll exhaust to discard 2 to kill Loyal Pony. Middle 2. Okay.
That was a Legacy Leech. I think that might be all of his Legacy Leeches gone,
Party Mare at home.
which is something, certainly.
Yeah. That's what I meant by discarding random stuff is kind of risky.
There, same thing.
Both his Party Mares move.
Draw for turn.
I think that's a 6-sided die actually,
I will
not
challenge
8-sided.
Right.
Gorilla. I have.
Yeah, his top draw there unfortunately was a Pinky Sense.
What happened during the Troublemaker phase?
I haven't gone to the Troublemaker phase yet. I just drew my card for turn.
Does Party Mare come before the Troublemaker phase?
Yep,
Happens at the
it's
start
at the start of the turn.
Yep, start a turn.
Yeah. So they've moved. I've drawn my card. I am challenging.
Alright, so it's 5 against
5 against 4. Okay.
I think that's a loss for
Mhm.
Ivory, which is fine. You want the Party Mares to be at home. So it guarantees they move next turn.
Play a Pinky Sense.
Okay, Pinky Sense.
Discard Spitfire.
Discard Spitfire. I will draw a card from entering the discard pile.
Alright, hand is just a
Spend one to draw.
Fire
a card.
Friendship and a Golden Parachute. So, good turn to draw a few cards. Ivory probably knows he needs to have some cards in hand to dismiss a Forest Friends.
Pass turn. I have 4 banks.
Alright, 3. Draw.
Forest does have a pretty big AT bank now as well, so
I see Tempest in his hand.
yeah, Tempest makes sense. He is still. Oh no, he has another fire, so he can get enough white to play those spoons if he wants to.
Yeah, but that'll be removed immediately.
Well, yeah.
Now that Ivory has Pinky Sense, I think the primary goal should be getting rid of Pinky Sense again.
Well, blue and white are not good colors for resource removal.
Nope. Maybe he has one of those, don't remember the name, but the card that like belly flop but for resources.
Fashion Overload, I want to say.
Yeah, something like that.
Pay 1 to play Fire Friendship, which would be white. So
Okay,
Oh, he's going for spoons.
now it's reduce white for white.
Yep.
And that'll be all.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just
Oh,
played
just
it.
putting it into play.
Turn.
Okay.
Uh,
He does have Reliving History in his hand.
Yeah, I think maybe he wants... Really, history is only 2 rec though.
Party Mirror at home.
Hmm.
Goes to the odd. Draw for turn.
See,
That's a buried punch. Yeah. Honestly, not the most dangerous hand here from Ivory. None of the yaks, none of the skipping classes. He's going to keep drawing, though.
That's disappearance.
I'll spend another one to draw.
That's
Same day,
mhm.
I think, which he could shuffle
Yeah.
back, but he's not really hurting for AT at the moment. Against most decks, this much pay to draw would be a good sign, but, well, it
Oh,
is
it's still a
getting
good
cheap.
sign that he has to draw manually instead of using his draw engine.
True, yes. Bear Punch to home is boosted. So let me just quick count. 2, 5, that's a yak under there, so 7, 11, 14. I think he is actually at Unity 15 already.
Yeah, sounds likely.
Pinky Sense. Same day delivery on top of my deck.
Okay.
Revealing I'd gain an AT and shuffle my deck.
Okay.
So far, things seem to be going, well, could be going better for Ivory,
Wrong, but that's okay.
but not awful.
Yeah.
Score phase, I will attempt to confront. I will go to 4.
Okay, confronts to 4 points.
Banked. Go ahead.
And before Ivory wins by confronting.
3.
It's possible.
Reveal.
Certainly not the way you usually do it. Tempest.
Back on start. Okay.
Makes sense.
Oh, that's a good call.
It's not bad. Ivory, I think, does have enough AT to flip it back over.
Yeah, but that's AT.
AT spent, absolutely.
Give me a moment to figure this out.
Unfortunately, Ivory still has Pinky Sense, so he can like make it cheaper.
Mhm.
Like Pinky Sense gives so much value to this deck for costing 0.
For sure.
Like if I said Pinky Sense costs 2, I think this deck would still run it.
Probably. Yeah. Now, Forest, by the looks of it, is going to make a play here.
Maybe he's thinking of spoons.
Well, I mean, his hand is dilemma, fire. Like, I don't think he actually even has that many friends in his hand. Yeah, that's still the reliving history. So if he wants to DFO, I think he does have to play spoons. Can still flip his main over for the 2 points.
I'm not sure if he can D4 with the amount of AT he has.
Okay, do not think this through.
Like, playing a dilemma is at least 2 AT. Even without playing a dilemma, you would need to flip your main, at least? Maybe not.
Well, flipping his main actually doesn't get him any closer to confronting, because that's
Well, it does if he
bug
uses reliving history to confront the other problem.
ball. Okay, I suppose so.
But, I mean, there's like, I don't think there's enough AT to pull it off.
Pay 3 to play flat stripes.
Sure.
Okay, well, spoons.
2 to flip Solana, which scores 2 points.
Okay, so at the moment, oh, he can't get rid of spoons because his main's on his start side.
No, he can't, but he'll be able to do it next turn.
Yeah.
And pay 2 to play Raven Edge.
Sure.
Pony,
But he'll, of course, will confront.
confront Scorpion.
Yes, sir.
I wonder why he played Loyal Pony. Like, isn't that an overkill?
Maybe I'll resolve this one first. Even odd.
It is. Yes.
This one, even odd.
Perhaps he's thinking to.
I
Yeah,
think
get
if he
his-
had one more AT, he could have actually default there. He would play Loyal Pony to the other problem,
Phase.
move his main there, and then reliving history back.
Challenge one.
Mid
to
confronts.
over here, 5v4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will win.
Okay. That is a victory for Ivory.
And that's his last Legacy Lich.
I will challenge Tempest Shadow with 6, so 8 on 6.
5.
That is a loss.
Get that. Parnimere will go home. So only this one's gone.
Brazil is 1 point, right?
Yes.
Okay. Main phase.
So forever, I think the play here is to discard the card and flip your main.
Probably. May as well discard the golden parachute
Yeah,
and then flip your main over, yeah.
because like that spoons is sure annoying.
Exhaust Pinky Sense to discard Foth naming orange.
Or that. That is
Yeah, that
also a
works.
fine play.
Wait,
Now that he has orange up.
That was
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Heat wave is active for him now.
Oh yeah, Heatwave.
I have 4 cards in hand, so 4 minus 1 is 3 to flip my main.
okay.
I believe Forrest has second spoons in his hand.
Could be. Ivory's hand is still awkward.
I will pass turn. I'm sorry. Go to score phase. Do not do anything. You have no AT. I will pass turn.
Yeah. You always wait to use Party Cannoneer on your opponent's turn,
This
so that you know you're going to hit the most impactful friend.
Yeah.
so +2, so that's 6.
He has another Tempest in his hand.
Yeah, his hand's really short on friends too. Tempest, Dilemma, Reliving History, Fire, Friendship, and the one. I'm just going to look up the name of that card. I really want to know.
I think it's Party Planners? I think it's Party something. Rescue Party, there we go.
Yes, Rescue Party. Swift Traveler, that's right.
Yes, rescue party, Swift Traveler, Cannon, Cavalry. See, I knew there was party there, just different kind of party.
Tis true. Tis true. But yeah, you bring up a good point. This would be a fine turn for, well, could be a fine turn for that Loyal Pony Reliving History play.
No, because it's gonna be removed.
I mean, yeah, that's the problem with Pinky.
Start a score phase, I'll discard 3 random to get rid of flat stripes. All 3 of those. Okay.
I think that was a mysterious disappearance. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, that's really good.
My turn.
yeah. No way. Well,
Gain action.
yeah, no way to get that out of the discard.
Nope.
Even odd.
Pay 1 to play Reliving History.
He really wants his Tempest up.
Okay.
Cancel.
I mean, it makes sense.
Can I see?
I don't think I would care.
I have
Like, I don't know if he knows if this is if this is Living to Love deck.
Okay.
But like,
Right.
if I knew, and like the sim announced on stream, right?
Send it back here.
If I knew this is a Living to Love deck,
Traveler.
I would not really care that much that Ivory is gaining points.
It cancels out the move. It doesn't cancel out the fact that she, because it sends back. It has to be in a new area for that to resolve.
okay.
I will do this.
Right.
and
Yeah.
also-
Like
okay.
all that Ivory cares about is that his party mares are getting counters on them.
Yeah.
For turn.
So yeah, if he defeats Tempest, like, so what? Yeah, he's gonna be at 6 points, which is a threshold for 4 AT, but I think Forest will benefit more from higher AT gain. Maybe not. I don't know.
My what?
Fire friendships.
And the flip into mysterious disappearance.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. He also flipped his second spoons.
That?
Okay.
Is there bells on the background?
Kind of sounded like it.
It's Christmas.
Honestly, like Ivory
Okay, surprise party notes.
almost
At the top
doesn't
of the
appreciate
description,
DFOing
whether it goes on top
because
or
his stuff will go home. Now Pinky does have home limit 5, so I think he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, he actually would be okay with everything going home right now.
Judge, I need a ruling because I don't remember how this works.
Uncertainty.
I put this on top of my deck and I reveal it immediately. I played surprise party notes. This is the wording.
Okay, it's the same day. We know that based on his questioning.
Yeah. Really wants to know when does he has to show that, maybe?
Right. And my understanding would be that, like, if surprise party note says put it on top of your deck, then it should work, right?
Yeah.
But that
But I
doesn't.
think you look at the top of the deck, right? And you... Maybe not. Let me check.
That is the way I understood it, but I want to make sure. Because the wording is identical.
Look at the top card of each player's deck, then put each card either on top or the bottom. So, if you decide to put that card on top, you put it on top, and same day works.
Yeah.
You couldn't do this if you drew it. Correct, but if I don't draw it, I can. Okay. That will stay on top. And top card of your deck.
I wonder if you have blindfold in play, and you play surprise party
You
notes.
don't draw it, I look at
Surprise party note says look at the top card of each player's deck and then put those cards either on top or bottom, right?
it. Well, I
Mhm.
So I can't look anymore, but can I still put things on top or the bottom?
send that to the bottom.
So, like, they actually talked about this during the break. I was
Oh.
listening to the stream.
It is same
And yes, it does cancel out that part of the event. So,
Boo.
yes, with a blindfold in play, surprise party notes reads, if a player has 8 or more points, draw a card. Which is, I mean, honestly, for 0 AT, whatever. But
I want spontaneously put things from top on the bottom without looking at them. That's what I want.
Spend one draw.
yeah. So Ivory's got, I think that was a yak that he just drew,
Yeah,
which is, well,
I mean it's 2 cards.
unfortunately, yeah, Forest's hand is not that big. I mean,
What's
it'll
his next
be.
card? Like, he has Yak and what?
I am not sure. Looks like a resource, maybe. I mean, it'll be 3 actually, because he'll play Yak after forced draws.
4.
Yeah, what I was thinking, he could also discard that card with Pinky Sense to draw one more.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna flip mine.
Tempest. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. I believe that was a throne that Forrest just drew. Changeling throne, that is.
We have 10 minutes left. Yes, it is definitely a throne.
Ivory,
I'm not
for
sure if
now,
it's gonna help
holding
him, though.
off. Yeah. Ivory appears to be holding off. Oh, no. Now he's going to play the Yak.
I'm paying 2 to play an honorary yak.
Okay.
I will draw up to the same number of cards as you, which I believe is now 4, so I will draw 3.
Okay.
I think he drew 2 fires.
Pay 1 to play Fire Friendship White.
Okay.
Pay 2 to play Changeling Throne.
All right. Well, he is going to play the throne. So, reminder of throne. Opponents can't play cards during face-offs, or pay +1 to play cards during face-offs.
I think it's +1, and Chaos Effects don't trigger.
Chaos effects don't trigger, and at the end of your turn, you can pay 2 to score a point.
It does start.
Start of your turn. Okay.
That's fine. Alright, my turn. Okay, ready, action. Resolve this party move first. She moves.
His party members have been very cooperative.
This party mare, even on same, she stays.
That is now a big party mare at that problem.
This. Okay.
I would disagree.
Mm-hmm.
So far, you're winning. You're doing better than me in my book.
Toss Pinky Sense.
Okay. Put a fire. Okay, yeah, he's going to play last laugh here to fill his hand back up again.
3. Play a living to laugh at home.
He does have a heat wave in hand. He probably doesn't appreciate. Well, no, he's gonna.
Is it home limit?
5. I'll pay 2 for a last laugh, drop to my maximum hand size, so I will draw 7. 7.
And his deck's starting to look pretty slim too.
Yep.
Wonder if he can win from here. Probably not. Doesn't have quite enough AT.
Pinky Sense.
Yeah.
I will move to score phase. I will confront there.
Okay.
I will pass turn. Once you gain your action tokens, let me know if you do anything at that point, because otherwise I want priority.
4.
Let's see. Doing something after
Draw.
action tokens. That'll be it.
So,
He wants probably to draw from Living to Laugh.
Yeah. I know this one, I think, is what he's going to play.
I know this one at immediate speed after you gain action tokens. I'll draw 2 cards.
okay.
It's the first card I've drawn this turn, so I get 1 more from Living to Laugh.
That hasn't happened yet, actually, if I recall correctly.
I will also be able to copy them again.
Like, the trigger process is at the same time as the Unity 7 trigger.
It's just an option.
Yes.
So I
just want to make sure that
Ivory technically hasn't. Yeah.
Fail to see how that's gonna help.
That goes into the discard. I am meeting.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but
Yeah. Like,
yeah, it is a trigger.
Anything else?
I know this one is a really weird card, honestly. Like, it kind of fascinates me how actually complex it is to process it.
Pony of Shadows, anyone?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And Amoy, Living to Laugh applies because it is opponent's turn at that point. So during the Forest turn, he didn't draw a card yet. It is only first card of a turn, not of your turn.
Okay. Forrest scored a couple of points. Flipped his main. He used Changeling Throne.
I think he's at 7 right now.
Okay. Ivory should be winning this turn, I expect.
This party mare, even odd. This party mare, even odd.
So I can see why Pancake's deck could be really good against Living to Love, because it seems like the main pressure from Living to Love is the main.
I will challenge.
Like right now, Forest is kind of tied up because he can't play anything without it being immediately removed.
It is 6 against
Yep.
my 7.
But with Farm, that's less of a problem because you really only care about your main. Yeah, sure, like Pancake's deck had some friends, but he
Right,
doesn't
but-
rely on them, from what I
And
saw.
even those, like, those friends get most of their value when they enter play, and then
Yeah, so they're
you don't
like-
really care if they leave.
They're basically
Yeah,
events with power.
pretty much, yeah. The power you only care about during the Troublemaker phase, and they will stay in play during the Troublemaker phase.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
3.
So yeah, Ivory's just going to count, make sure he's at 15 pink.
We'll exhaust Pinky Sense to put this on.
Thank you, Anomoy.
Okay.
I will pay 3 for skipping class, discard my hand, and draw 6 cards. These have triggers.
Wait.
This comes into play.
Does that move again?
No, I need this to signify purple.
Okay.
Draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 2.
I saw Ivory put the Legacy Leech on top of his deck. I assume that's just for a.
This is mandatory.
flashy-
This is not, I will not draw the card from this one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's saving his last card because he's going to Legacy Leech first to gain 20 AT or whatever.
There is still some things you could potentially do.
Did you? Are we not at the score phase yet?
No, I'm still in main phase.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Technically, I believe Ivory could be in Troublemaker phase. I don't believe he's played anything that requires main phase timing.
Yeah.
Feel like I need to explain something? Just let me know.
At this point, it would take up the rest of the time, so I'm not even going to bother asking for explanations of anything you do at this point. I'm letting you take advantage of my lack of intelligence.
Okay, well,
At that point, I would say Trixie is the best pony. Because my opponent just agreed to everything I said. That's it.
that is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5,
So he's just going to get out the
7,
D20s for his action token total here.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, Legacy Leech.
I mean, if Forrest is so sure he's lost, he might like concede.
And gain that many AT.
But maybe he learned the lesson from Smithers.
Action token.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
16.
Never concede prematurely.
This is
Oh,
true.
that game was amazing.
All right, now come on, Ivory. Stop showing off. Just draw your card.
You know what? I actually don't think it's either gonna come down to it or not. One for that.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pay 1 to draw the last card in my deck. Do you have something to frighten this?
No.
I mean, if
Does
he
that
already pays
matter?
the draw, yeah, it's already
Yeah,
too late.
The trigger's firing. Nothing can stop it from going.
Yeah. The only thing that could possibly stop drawing for 180 is a replacement modifier that would replace that draw with something else. Like Spooky Runes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, this match goes to Ivory.
Yep.
That's not a swear, is it?
No, you're fine. This card does need to change.
Not sure which card he held up
Skipping
there.
class.
Unless you have a very good reason, my nominee is this.
No, Legacy Leech is what he held up there.
Oh, like Switch. Yeah, that,
Which,
that
I mean-
card is crazy, yeah.
I understand.
There
No,
were.
but that's not even a funny joke. Like, there's no practicality to logic to think of that you're gonna get 15. That idea. How does someone conceive of that idea? Why would?
I think his problem was with living to life. I actually think like win condition card is fine.
Yeah,
The problem
I
is
mean,
not the card that gives you win condition.
Conceive of the idea of someone having no cards, or the idea that you need 15 of something of a pink to make it limited. Having 15 things out there. Someone somehow had to have this exact thought if that was going to be synced, because I can't see any other reason to that be a logical point of creating that card.
That is soft time.
I still not sure what the complaint is there, but that's
all right.
Exactly
Yeah,
what the
I mean,
explanation was. Someone had a very particular agenda in mind. They had to. No. That sort of setup.
and beside like the card is not the problem because this exact combo
Someone had this
exists without that card.
No problem with the card. You can tell me anything outside of that because I'm the one who designed it.
All right.
Not on stream. That's not how we do things.
okay.
That exact combo existed before the card. Yes, it was a little bit harder to set up because you needed more than one card to do it. But you didn't need the... So like the requirements are different. Here you need 15 unity, which the deck has like tools to get there, right? And if we like remove Living to Love from the game, you would not use... Like you would have just different tools to achieve the other win condition. So I don't think the deck would actually change that much.
Yeah, I think so. Now, Ivory brought up Legacy Leech as
Yeah,
a
Legacy
potential
Leech
card
is a
worth
good
changing. I'm obviously sad because I have a perfectly normal deck that works because of Legacy Leech.
Well, we also had perfectly normal decks that used Penny Lane, and we had perfectly normal decks that used Portal.
It's true. These are good points.
We also had
yeah,
perfectly normal decks that used Vapor Trail, the most innocent card of them all, probably.
it's true. It's true. Wait. Vapor Trail more innocent than Rainbow Shine?
I think so, yeah.
Honestly, probably yes. Now that I'm thinking about it. Probably yes. But yeah, the amount of value that Legacy Leech generates at the end of games for these combo decks is pretty problematic. I find it difficult to justify a ban, though. I mean, there are counterplays. Well,
Playing your own
blindfold is
Legacy
the
Leech
big
first?
one. I mean, playing your own one first. Blindfold. Okay, maybe that's it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, well, I guess Fond Memories set design is relatively set in stone by now. It feels like the kind of card that, especially as we are close-ish to a set release, you print a card that kind of gets in its way a little bit, not ban it.
I think I agree with Animo, actually. I think maybe the 2 rack on the Legacy Leech is the problem. If
Because
Legacy
you
Leech
can-
had like 4 rack, I think it'll be different story.
Right, yeah, if there's 4 rec, then it's much harder for any deck to splash into it.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to be running purple.
I think Living to Love decks still would run it, and like it still can get to 4 purple when it needs to.
Right, I
But
mean, I
it'll
guess
be less consistent.
yeah, it's a fair point that Rush Makeover doesn't necessarily have to target your main; could target any card.
Yeah.
And so could still get there off a boosted Party Mare or something like that.
Sealed. You ready for the most boring match? Pancake stuff. No. Yeah. Pancake. Let's do this. I know. Swiss round 5.
So we've been confirmed that we'll have 7 rounds, which is
Right.
interesting because 2019 Continentals had 30 or something people. They also had 7 rounds. So I would
Yeah.
say that 7 might be a little bit of an overkill. For
It's
12.
definitely more Swiss rounds than 12 people requires.
Yeah.
But I mean, they had it on the schedule for 7 rounds. People came here for 7 rounds, presumably.
Table 5,
Interesting. We have a buy.
Bye.
So presumably that means someone dropped.
Well, isn't that like the thing that people sometimes play to like 3 rounds and then drop?
Yeah, yeah. They wanted to do
Get
something
the
else for the
promo.
afternoon or whatever. Yeah, that's valid.
But given that we have one buy, that means only one player dropped, presumably, or
Right.
free.
Yeah.
But probably
I
just
mean,
one.
I guess so. Yeah. All right. So who are we looking at on stream here then?
Who was on stream on round 3, which was the one just before lunch break?
It was Bugle and GP, right?
Bugle and GP. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Okay, don't do it. That's fine. It's gonna be Sokol and Diamond Song. Cool. Alright. Okay, change of plans. Sokol and Diamond Song. Like, I'm totally fine with whichever.
Alrighty, we're gonna get some new decks then.
Yeah. Well, maybe not new decks, but new players for sure.
Possibly not new decks. I don't know. Sokol goes his own way usually, as does Diamond Song.
Oh yeah, for sure. Had to guess Diamond Song plays Thorax.
That would be. I mean, she also makes a lot of. She played Chrysalis in the past as well. And Sokol, of course, famous for. There it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
famous for first doing the Seleno thing. Could be doing something else. Who knows? But I mean, the Seleno main is the Seleno main.
Thank you guys for showing your badges. So yeah, it seems like Sokol is playing his blue thing. I don't think he used to play blue-white, but I think this one is just mono blue.
And you're right, Diamond Song is playing Thorax.
And there it is, Thorax.
Knowing her, this would have to be the Thorax Novo Shenanigans deck.
I would hope so.
But I was 3 unity short and I could have played 2.
So if you're tired of combo, you're tired of Reanimator, here's a little refresher. Something different.
Okay with my opening hands.
New Goran says that we should get the buy player on stream.
No.
That would be, I don't know. That's a lot of time to fill.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I haven't really
do you want like 40 minutes of Trixie? Because I can do that.
mimics.
I am admittedly curious. Flat, I'm going to say no right now.
I don't think I made the right choice, but I just figured I'd play.
I mean, the straightforward and easiest thing would be to queue in the Trixie episode. That's like
I
20
suppose so.
minutes.
Yeah, that covers most of it. Yeah, Sokol starting with, that's searching, wait.
Concerning
That is
Qmark,
searching high and low.
that's
No,
search-
concerning Qmark.
Yeah,
Ugh,
searching
It's
high
been
and
so
low is on
long.
the other side.
right, it's on the other side. Yes. Old starting problems that aren't Buckball or
Are we
Mystery at Hope Hollow.
playing old core?
I mean, yeah,
I roll.
bit of a blast from the past here.
Use mine.
But still, totally core legal cards.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, Diamond going first.
Oh.
Ooh, I see the defend the
Oh,
hive. Pinky.
I see Pinky, yes. This is interesting.
So it's pink and yellow for sure. Pinky's third color is orange, right?
Yes.
Huh.
And meanwhile, I see
Sokol has-
Daybreakers
oh my
in
God.
Sokol's hand.
2 of them.
Um,
And the plushie dash, I think?
Yep.
Oof.
like, it's very attractive.
Man, imagine he like... Okay, so what he could do, he could flip his main, then play, like, and wait 2 turns, hoping that Diamond Song wouldn't do a double face-off, and play 2 Daybreakers. Ooh.
Oof, yeah.
Confirmed
Although, I don't
buff
know.
Problems.
these are such easy problems. 2 turns and no double face off. And she's
Well-
got a confront to flip main too.
Yeah, so that's the risky play. The safer play would be to... actually not sure what the safer play would be, because he could play Loyal Pony to confront Concerning Cutie Mark. But to play Daybreaker, he would need one more 18 next turn anyway.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do see Treading Water in Diamond's hand, so she is Thorax Orange. That's a relatively... It's a relatively traditional archetype, but she has made some idiosyncratic modifications to it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw some pink there as well, other than the pinky.
Probably gonna drop after this one just because I like to watch every year Everfree, so and I highly doubt I'll make top cut.
Which one?
So, I actually do wonder if you try to go for the Daybreaker play here, or just
I wasn't gonna take part in 4 popper, so I was gonna
not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
You know,
it's tough. I think it's you can get value out of Daybreaker later, probably.
Yeah, but the thing here is that he doesn't have any other way to do a double face-off without Daybreaker. And doing double face-off ASAP here would be really good, because that might deny Thorax flipping.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
But now we know for sure that Thorax flips next turn, and since Diamond Song goes first, I don't think Sokol can prevent that in any way.
That's a grubber Thorax just drew. Or Sokol just drew.
Well, he could have Tempest and
I mean,
Grubber.
yeah, that's right. The combo is the Tempest Troublemaker and Grubber.
Yeah, not the main.
I remember now, yes.
2 points. 380.
It's very
just
rarely
gonna-
used, but it is possible to trigger the Troublemaker other ways.
That is how it works, yeah. So he just takes his 2 points and passes.
I see now that Defend the Hive. I think Diamond can double face off here. She moves Thorax, confronts, he flips, and then she uses Defend the Hive to move him.
Yep, that works. She'll have just enough power.
She might not do that just like to be
no.
Yeah?
Yeah. She's gonna wait.
That's a fair play too, because Sokol doesn't really... Like, he only flipped his main, he can't do much.
Loyal Pony.
Well, he's gonna go for his own double face off.
How does he have an even amount of AT though?
Stop.
Sorry,
He
what?
draw a card? Like, how does Sokol has an even amount of AT?
Well, he got 3 this turn because he scored 2 last turn.
Confront.
Oh right, he flipped his main. Oops. I didn't think of that. I was like, wait, flipping main costs 2. How does he have 3 AT this turn?
Technically, I still have 2 because Frightened Friends still have printed power, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, printed power is still exists on Frightened Friends, which is
Mm-hmm.
great strength of Thorax.
Oh,
Oof.
Brian into play, but he did flip a 7,
Yeah, I don't think she wins this face-off, but
6, 7, 8, 9.
and that he did frighten the Treading Water, so that's pretty good. Any chance you can get to win a face off against Thorax is like pretty
Yeah.
good, honestly.
That's interesting.
I like interesting.
oh,
Oh,
that's the problem.
make sure.
The one problem that always comes up on your opponent's turn.
Yep,
Okay.
indeed.
It doesn't matter who plays it. Whether it be your opponent or you, it's gonna come up on the opponent's turn.
Which problem is that? That's Amity
Surprise
Ball?
takeoff. Oh, the other
No,
one is
I'm
Amity
looking at
Ball,
the other
yes.
one. Yeah.
It's the one where you name a trait, I think, right?
No, that's Stretcher stuff, isn't it?
Oh. I'll check.
Well, I figure if you can pull something like that, so can I. I'm going to pay 2 to move Thorax.
But I think this particular problem is the one where you name the trait. No, you're right. While you have 4 more friends here, your friends can't leave play, which makes sense for the deck.
Right.
I believe I can confront here for a point as well.
And she's just gonna do favor. Um,
Did I miss a point from her? She's at what?
she confronted to flip. She double confronted here. She didn't win the face off, I don't think. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now.
Yeah, she has 5, but okay, I'll just roll with it. I lost track of what happened.
I believe the 5 is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going kind of quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine.
Not exactly surprising that this game's going fast. Because that is another DFO, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is interesting.
1, 2, face off.
Oh, put it into play.
Getting lucky
Oh
on
my
those
God.
Bryans.
Because it's gonna go home immediately. So let's put
One more for face off.
I think Sokol might like maybe bank it a little bit and drop those Daybreakers out of nowhere
It could be because, like,
to close up the game.
Yeah, in a situation like this, just confronting back and forth. Well, it's going to come down to who gets the best problems for bonuses, and who can get some point acceleration online. And in that sense, Diamond Song is actually a little bit advantaged because presumably it's Bunyip for her, which is easy to drop into play.
Yeah, and easier to trigger than Daybreaker for the same amount of points.
Mm-hmm. But at the moment, this is just a good old-fashioned aggro versus aggro face-off.
Yeah, just double face off every turn.
Ah, she gets a treading water into play. That'll help.
score phase.
Yep.
Front confront. One more point. Now I only have to move my main home.
Maybe dropping Grubber into play is a good play here, because even though Grubber is easy to defeat, it's still gonna take a turn to do that.
Which problem is that? That's a big one.
Too many Fluttershy's?
Yeah. So that's 8 to Sokol, right?
Isn't it 9?
I mean, could be. It's a big number. That's the important thing. He does have a dilemma in hand, though.
Yeah, it is a 9 for him.
So yeah, he's not gonna. Well, Diamond is gonna confront it next turn anyway. So he's definitely not gonna get a chance to confront it.
So he's at 8. If Diamond does a double confront next turn, she would be at 11.
She's at 7 right now.
8, I think.
Yeah, so she'd be at 12. There's 2 bonus from.
No, it's 1.
Oh no, it's 0 down there. Okay. Yeah,
0
yeah.
and
So
1,
you're right. 11.
So if Sokol waits, does that give him anything?
It gives him enough. Like she'll go to 11. He'll get 5. He'll be at 9. It'd be enough AT probably to get some of those Daybreakers into play.
I think he's going for something.
Well, the Troublemaker is potentially a waiting
Yeah,
play.
but he's subtracted. No, he can't 4.
I'm going to pass turn.
Okay, he
So
passes.
yeah,
Yeah.
he is just going to wait.
So he'll be at 8. Let's say 2 to play back ball. Have 6 left. Play Daybreaker. Well, it all depends on what problems come up, honestly.
Right.
Like, can't really say much about the play until the problems.
chances are whatever comes up in Diamond's deck is going to be easier to confront than what he's looking at right now.
Yes. It's possible that it's good to wait for Diamond too.
Yeah, I mean, she's got the. She could just single confront and save her own AT.
Yeah. But that's given that Diamond doesn't know what in Sokol's hand. Like, if you know that Sokol has like 2 Daybreakers and Dilemmas, you definitely don't wait here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. Because it doesn't matter that the problem is big, Sokol is just gonna dodge it. Does Diamond have Limestone? I mean, yeah, I see it in her hand.
I'm gonna go score phase.
Okay.
Attempts confront.
Alright.
Yeah, and she's just going to
Single
single.
Problems on your friends at home. Do problems. I'm gonna do it right on here. And it is return.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Maybe
you
she
can tell
wants,
that's not what. Yeah. You can tell that's not what Sokol was expecting.
Yeah, but that's I
Okay.
think that's really good for Sokol because his problem also like a free move from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Do you?
might be yeah.
We are seeing a Grubber without Tempest trigger. When's the last time you saw one of those?
Okay, I'll tell you that I've seen it once, but I did see it
Okay.
outside of Limited. In Limited, it happens, not that rare.
Fair enough.
So, I think Diamond Song is banking here that it will be hard for Sokol to do a double face-off, and if he does, she has the power advantage because of the Thorax. But given the Daybreakers, I think Sokol can easily win a face-off if he really wants to.
That would be the assumption. Now, all that stuff that's up there, with the exception of Thorax, would stay there.
There we go.
Double Daybreaker.
Score phase.
So they're both with 9. Diamond can't do a double face-off because she doesn't have any dilemmas, and she can only confront one problem. Unless
This
she
is true.
defeats Grubber.
It's only got 1 power there, so it's unlikely.
Very unlikely, yes. So I think that's the Sokol's plan here. She can't do double face-off this turn, and the next turn it'll be a double face-off on Sokol's terms. Which is double Daybreaker and Bug Ball and whatever else he can get.
Yep. But he is going to play she's going to play Limestone, which will hit one of the Daybreakers.
For sure. So we know that's Ponyo Shadows, so even if she disables one of the Daybreakers, I think that's still gonna be enough to defeat it.
Would probably be, yeah. And, well, Sokol will dig into, presumably, a pretty high-value friend. We've seen pretty high-value friends from him entirely so far.
So Smithers points out that Sokol didn't use his problems ability. That's what I was referring to. His problem lets him move a friend for free when he confronts it. He didn't move anything.
That's right. It kind of looked like Diamond Song targeted his main character there.
But that doesn't do anything.
Well, it does something if that Troublemaker was Tempest Shadow. Because she would flip over and still not have any abilities.
That's true.
9 on 7.
And she couldn't target Seleno after she flipped over.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. He couldn't do that. Oh, that's big brain for me. That's too big brain.
So 1 for the Troublemaker.
But he is.
One of the Daybreakers.
Yeah, unfortunately that was not.
No, okay. So he only took 1 Daybreaker point. So yeah, she
so
must
I guess
have.
it was, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So now we're gonna see ourselves resolve Pony of Shadows. There it is. That is a good friend to have come into play.
Now I shuffle.
Is it?
I mean, yeah.
He can double confront here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just move everything there and then move Daybreaker to that problem too.
So let me see. You
He wins
shuffle
the
the
game.
other.
So these are still in.
If he does that.
Right, yeah. Just make sure that we're correctly resolving Plenty of Shadows here.
Get shuffled back.
This wherever the no this gets shuffled. That goes on the bottom after you're done shuffling.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure which ones were which.
They were just
That card needs a reminder text.
how complicated that is.
Okay, so
Not that there's a place
yeah,
for it.
normally I do it right. I think I flip
Yeah.
it. So, do you want to cut?
I'll tap.
Okay. So yeah,
trust you.
now. Yeah, so, okay.
That
Yeah.
drops into play.
Drops that into play, moves his stuff that's at home over there.
Yeah, they do. How much power do you have?
Okay, hold on. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Without the flip.
19 versus 3,
versus
6,
more.
9, 12, 15.
12, 13.
He has 18, I think.
16, 17, 18. So 18.
He has 9 plus 12. That's 21, no?
Well, no,
Daybreakers are
because
6.
one of those Daybreakers lost its abilities.
Ah, that's
Okay.
right.
Cool. And I have
Cancelled one of the Daybreakers?
and I have 4 AT.
Yes, you do.
So it's going to be close.
And one of the Daybreakers still has a bonus one.
Oh, he has 4 AT. He can play Bug Ball
Okay.
to get
Yeah.
that last point.
I think
Buckball for a point. He's at 11 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do it. If he wins the face-off,
Yes.
which Diamond's deck presumably has a lot of low flips in it. And his deck
Actually,
presumably
if
has
he plays Bug Ball, he doesn't need to win the face-off, I think. He is at 11. He would score 2 from confronting.
1, 2, 3. You're right.
He'll
yes.
be at 13.
Buckball.
1 from... Oh, no, he needs to win the face-off in order to score points from Daybreaker, so...
But is he confronting Buckball now? That
Oh,
should
he
do
is
it.
confronting Bug Ball now. Yeah, then he doesn't care.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Buckball.
That should do it.
Solved, so we'd still have to face off.
Yeah, still have to do the face-off. Sokol needs to not flip
Get another one.
a card that loses the game.
All
yeah,
3
okay.
Bryans, all flipped.
Actually matter? Hold on. Because
No,
once
it doesn't
he ends
matter.
Play, I'm now up to 7.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it
Because-
shouldn't matter.
Because she gets 2 power, basically, from that, right? 1 from Brian and 1 from Torex. He flipped 3. Oh, and he has more than 18 now, right? He played those loyal ponies.
I mean, technically, yes. We should figure out who won the face-off because those points will get scored. But yeah, he's going to win off the Buckball point.
I have 21 power.
3, 6, 9, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25.
No, you still win.
Yeah.
GG.
Cool.
Alright. Cool, fast game.
Absolutely, well played from both players.
Oh, that was a game.
That was fun. Good for last game. I'm gonna drop after this.
Nice, refreshing bit of aggro versus aggro in this con full of combo and farm and etc.
I had no chance to top
Well, I wouldn't say, like, full of farm. It's only one deck.
I mean, that's true. Yes.
I know this concept is doing kind of
If anything, we saw more Selena decks than farm decks.
You know, this is actually true. We've seen 3. Well, counting the farm deck, we've seen 3 of them.
Yeah. An aggro we haven't seen before. I suppose that's true, right? Diamondson haven't played anything like that before. Like, I know she plays like Thorax decks in general, but not this particular deck.
The Thorax Orange style? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm trying to remember. The deck she won Vancouver with, was it like Mono Thorax?
Well, it definitely was before Pinky, that's for sure.
Right.
Huh. What are these?
Lifesavers?
What?
Oh, do those not exist in Russia? Maybe not.
No.
Lifesavers are like a mint candy
Oh.
that come in these rings. I mean, so like that's why they call them lifesavers
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they're like, yeah. And usually they're mint flavored, but sometimes they're fruit flavored too.
Hmm.
I know it talked first of the Van Hoover,
No, I don't think we have anything like that.
but I thought it wasn't yet.
I've heard it's only open like by air, maybe.
Yeah.
With some restrictions.
Yeah, several Canadian.
Oh, that's a pack. Open, open, open.
Oh, they did fly.
What's the time?
Yeah, come on, give us some.
Missed
Something
my
to look
royal
at.
rare.
Cool, let's see what's in the pack.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's treat the stream. Let's see what's in the pack.
All right, they're sitting. Stream is sitting here just having fun with this.
Cool,
Wait,
cool.
wait, wait, wait. What is that? Is it shiny?
I don't see a shiny. So we got that.
Okay. That's a good
Uh-huh.
card.
Oh yeah, sealed ended up well. I won. Some
Oh, that's my favorite card.
Fan card.
That one's banned, unfortunately.
Language.
What?
Sorry.
What do you mean banned?
Oh.
Oh, chillax
Well-
banned. I thought you. No, no, I am looking away.
It's a banned card.
No, my eyes are
No.
riveted in horror. I cannot look away.
They can't deserve this. Like, even banned cards, they don't deserve this.
Was that the chillax?
It's a banned card.
Bring back up the timer.
For a moment, I thought she said banned to the Flash Magnus Shield. I was like, wait, did I miss something?
Ah,
That's a good pack. Like, it had the
oh yeah.
Sealed, I won some.
Guidance
that
Counselor
orange
is
event.
always a good card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guidance Counselor. Flash Magnus Shield is a great rare.
I need to sort this out here. Okay, so that one's cute. That one's cute. Kind of cute.
That one's cute. That one's cute. And Louis stands there. None of those other cards are cute.
I disagree.
I did once battle online. I did battle a deck that was.
And not a single Trixie that wasn't pack. We need another pack.
Problem is you don't have 10,000.
Open packs until you get the Trixie.
Number they get to, it was past 1,000.
I mean, yeah, it's possible. Let's see that those are Friends Forever packs. Trixie was a common in Friends
Yeah,
Forever.
there was a common that costed 1, and I think there was another one, no? Maybe I'm mistaken.
I mean, you're the expert, definitely more than me here.
I don't remember the sets, I remember the cards. Let me check.
Double and free which you can play. And I don't remember who it was.
I'm like fairly sure there was another Trixie in Friends. No, that was the only one.
Right. Yeah, Redeem Trixie was in Defenders,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so the set that had 2 Trixies is Leaders. There we go.
I'm willing to use
It had the yellow Trixie and the Portal Trixie.
I just don't know
Right.
when people are going to be willing to group up again.
I don't know yet.
I haven't
I
seen
say
anyone
open packs until you get the Trixie.
This is actually like
That'll have to wait until after the final, I guess, when the winner gets their sleeve of 20 packs or whatever.
Today I'll treat this one. Let's see his present of this.
Oh no, oh, she's got another one,
Cute pile.
or well, another stack of cards.
That's the shred.
Okay, that's a tough question.
Those are the ones you said are cute. So this is the rare.
Next one is, I don't remember the name, but it's the one that draws
That's-
like cards for dragons.
Gemstone Feast, yeah.
Princess Mask is not cute. That's for sure.
so.
Cute.
Okay, if he like Gallus and Smolder are cute.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Look at that indignant little smirk on her
no,
face.
Yes.
flip her, flip her, flip her,
Doing Smodler.
Have you seen this child?
flip her. If you see this shit.
She's very angry.
I have Dr.
I think she's in Tartarus.
Well, sorry, that image or
No, cozy.
because she is on display in a garden right now.
Oh, that's right. They stoned her. Wow. Gallus and Smolder are cute, although neither of them would admit it. That's true.
Now, hold
This
on
is true,
a second.
yes.
You tell me with a straight face that Twilight isn't going to try to reform all 3 of them.
What are we talking about?
Is he asking us?
I
Me?
think so. Although
I
it was
kind
me.
of missed the question.
It was me that said it, actually.
Plushie, because when I started playing with the toys as like a 7-year-old,
Either way, that pack didn't have Trixie in it, so
talk about anymore.
It's true.
My very
We need another one.
we need more packs until we get either a Royal Rare or a Trixie. Preferably
Maybe
Trixie.
waiting a while on that Royal Rare. Yeah, Trixie. By the sounds of it, I believe I heard Grandpa is still playing in the background.
I'll probably be back in a few hours.
I need an so see that playmat on the right? I need to edit
Yeah?
that to have like old Trixie cards, like a pile of Trixie cards. Continuing from our like Scrooge McDuck thing.
Right, yeah.
Like change the gold pile on this playmat into Trixies.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's like
yeah,
my Dragon
okay.
Horde.
Trixie cards. Let's see about a pile of Trixie cards.
There
here
we
we go.
go, there we go.
Alright, so we're
Okay, those are not friends forever cards. What is this?
Trixie. Better than Trixie, better than Trixie, better than Trixie.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Oh my
wrong,
goodness.
Wrong, 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 wrong,
Even a Celis, huh?
wrong, 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 wrong,
Spikes is better than
wrong, wrong. There we go. No, how dare you?
Fighting
All right,
words
that's the
from
conclusion
head
of our
judge.
stream. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time, next year.
He did not give us stat. Tempest gave us stat. Yeah.
There's your Trixie hit rock. We got
There we go.
Oh, that's great.
Two of them.
I have that
Yeah.
one with like I have the one on the right with Continental stamp. It's really cool.
Which Continentals was that?
2019. That's the only Continentals I've been to.
You know, that makes sense. Should have known that one.
that one's okay. Yes.
What do you mean that one's okay? They're both great.
Immediately errata. That was bad. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so I'm gonna play 2 of these, and then I'm gonna play a Mist Main, and then I'm just gonna portal it until I win.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That was dumb.
Arata.
Doesn't she already say to
Well,
minimum
yes,
one?
that one says to a minimum of 1. She didn't used to say to a minimum of 1.
You
Ooh.
don't mean errata, you mean change in playtesting.
No, it's totally errata.
No, it's not.
No, what he means is that we need to errata that card to the original text.
Well, I mean, the distinction between errata and change in playtesting is in Nightmare, erratas get undone.
Yeah.
That's the distinction. Yeah.
Band card.
So hold on, if we errata that card to be like actually better,
Look, it's shoe
like
shine.
remove to minimum 1, in Nightmare would it be like worse?
Huh. I mean, I guess.
Oh, did you see the big spoiled room?
Also, another question: does that Starlight card has Trixie in it?
I wish there was embroidered.
There might be a Trixie in that box, but there might not be a Trixie in that box.
Good question.
This is the question.
It's Schrodinger's Trixie.
It's Schrodinger's Trixie. It's Schrodinger's Trixie.
I mean, later we find out that it has Granny Smith in it, but at the point that like when the picture of the card is taken, does it still have Trixie, or is it already Granny Smith?
Mm-hmm.
And we will never know. Come on, open more packs. I'm sure you have no shortage of packs. And before Ara takes a pack of Marks in Time, which is guaranteed to not have Trixie in it, other than like Alicorn Amulet.
That would be a good burn right there.
Or that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the price for top 1.
So by the sounds of the background noise, I believe Grandpa's might have just won.
This main's going to be good in set 13.
Sure.
Oh, bold claims.
I mean, if anyone's gonna make that main work, it's gonna be Living Silver.
I mean, yes, this is true. So let's see. What do you need to do to make that that main good? I need to look up what it does again.
It's opponent has to pay one more to play friends at the problem where she is at, something like that. And to flip her, you need like love counters, or maybe I'm confusing with the other card.
So you need like a resource that you put on your main that says, while this character is at a problem, opponents can only play friends here. That's actually not awful. Well, no, that's not.
I mean, you just play spoons or something.
Yeah.
Okay, we're betting you on that, Aura. And our judge will be Living Silver.
Guess so, yeah. Is he here right now?
I haven't seen him in chat, so maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not.
I
But
think he would make a comment at this point, I think.
Yeah. We have a relatively lively audience, though.
Yeah?
Okay.
Oh, we get another pack, and that's what...
We are getting...
This pack has Trixie on the pack.
Yeah, this is Defenders.
So it's
those
good.
old packs so hard to open.
No, hold on. This is actually Trixie.
It is a Trixie. She's as annoyed with Discord. I can argue with you, Aaron, on that later. That's not a Trixie. That's a Trixie.
That is a Trixie.
You can just throw away your problems. That's a Trixie. That's a Trixie. That's a Trixie, 100%. That's not a Trixie. That's Chillax thing. Not Chillax thing, but... That's not a Trixie. Is it gonna be shiny? Oh no, I think we're already in. That's an uncommon, right?
No, we haven't gotten there yet, I don't think.
Okay. Oh, that's a main. That's not exciting.
This is a main, yeah.
That's a really good main. Everyone should play it.
I
actually had a local player trying to convince me that that main is actually really, really good, and I just don't see it.
Okay.
Hold on, where are the shinies?
I'm not sure where the... Oh, that's the... Wait, what was the rare?
A comic reading, and Flim was smoking
I don't know.
a fat cigar on stream.
Anamoy says that first participation pack he's ever earned was Defenders. I think Defenders was actually also, like, Defenders were the first boxes that I bought. I wasn't employed back then, and it was like my birthday, and my parents gifted me like a bunch of, not a bunch of, but like a little bit of money on my birthday. And I spent it on getting Defenders boxes. I got 2 boxes. Or, yeah, I think it was 2 boxes. And when I ordered them not from Interplay, but like from some other reseller website, which had them cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And when I ordered them, I confused like billing address with the mailing address. And on my billing address, I didn't like specify anything. I had just index that apparently was wrong. Like, sorry, not index, zip code, it's called in US.
Yeah.
It was wrong, it didn't exist. Because I confused one number. And I thought like, oh, it's billing address, like, whatever. And I had just country and city specified, that's it. No address, no nothing. And I checked out, and I realized my mistake like 5 minutes later, that like, oh no, the address is like not specified at all. This is really bad. Because like 2 boxes was like huge amount for money for me back then.
Yeah.
And so I contacted the seller and I didn't get a reply. And I contacted them again through like email. I still didn't get a reply. Then I got an email like, "Oh, we've sent your shipment." I was like, "Oh no, no." So I tried calling them, but calling US is fairly hard from Russia.
Right.
So what I did, I called them from Skype. You know, Skype has like actually landline calling, and it's
Right, I
really
remember
cheap when
that.
you do it. It's really cheap when you do it like within US. So I called them from Skype, and nobody answered. And I called them again next day, and nobody answered again. So I couldn't like reach them at all. So I was already like fairly certain, like, oh no, like I lost my package because like it doesn't have an address, the zip code is wrong, like meh. At least it did have a tracking number, and I was like watching tracking number real close, and I thought like, okay, it's gonna arrive to Russia, and then the Russia post will send it back because the index is wrong. But no, it actually arrived into my city. It arrived into a post office like 10 kilometers away from me, but it did arrive, and I went there and got it by like using tracking number. It was like the biggest relief of my life, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Good for you.
So that's a little story about my Defenders boxes. So yeah, remember kids, don't do
Yeah.
specify your address precisely.
Watch
Do
your
not have
addresses
any
for sure.
worries. Speaking of addresses, don't forget to sign up for a Spirit Badge to get one of those
Oh, nice segue.
shiny.
Professionals running this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to throw it in right there. Yes. If you haven't yet, head on over to that there document. Put in your address. Get yourself a shiny Rainbow Dash and First Mate Mullet, as well as other promos.
Yeah.
Just got to put your address in, and that's basically it, right?
Yeah.
Takes you less than a minute. Be back in time for the next round. Easily.
So I can hear like a lot of players talking, so I'd assume the round will be over soon.
Can hear some banter. I assume we're must be close to getting done. We got 2 rounds left to go. Round 6 and round 7. We've seen 8 players, yeah, so not a whole lot. We're probably going to be looking at a repeat on stream. Well, someone we've seen before, at least.
I think one of the players will be a repeat for sure, but who haven't we seen yet? We haven't seen Cheese. No, we saw Cheese.
We saw Cheese. Kevin?
Yeah, we didn't see Kevin, that's right.
Top Deck, if she's still around.
Yes, so top deck, Kevin. So we saw 8 players, so we're missing 4.
We're missing 4.
Kevin, top deck. Oh wow. Why is it so hard to remember?
Saw Bugle, saw Forest, saw Pancake.
Huh. I just can't remember.
Yeah, it was only a couple of hours ago we looked at the standings.
No, we saw 10 players, I think, right? I think that our mistake is that we saw 10 players, not 8, because it's been 5 rounds. It's been 3 in the beginning and 2 now.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
But wait, didn't... And yeah, there have been no repeats on stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
So, given that we have 1 buy, I'll presume it's either Kevin or top deck, right? Oh no, it might be someone we saw earlier, like Forest.
Well, we know that Diamond just dropped this round. So presumably the buy is gone.
Yes. Oh well, we'll see. We can only speculate so much.
Okay, table 1. Ivory versus Bugle. Table 2. Pancake versus Big Cheese. We knew it was going to happen at some point. Top deck versus Grand Pause.
Top deck is still there.
Double R Forest. Table 5. Instagram versus Kevin.
All right. So table 1 was the Living to Laugh mirror, which is
Yeah.
both maybe not so fun and some fun. I mean, yes, it's going to be
But
two
I think we'll
players.
get either Kevin or Top Deck, right?
Probably, yes.
Unfortunately, both Kevin and Top Deck were like in different matchups, so we'll get at least one repeat. But we do know that both Kevin and Top Deck are still.
Still in it, yeah.
Yeah,
So we'll presumably get one of them this round and one of them next round.
yeah. And I think Silver Hooves was still playing, and Sokol, I think, was still playing, so it was Forest and Diamond Sun who dropped, I think?
I'm pretty sure I heard Forrest
Oh, you heard Forest?
still in it. Yeah. See, it's, yep. So this is cheese.
Okay.
We both got really frustrated once.
I don't know whose Jackbox this is.
Okay, so it's going to be pancake and cheese. Oh, so they are just going to show us a do-over. Fair enough.
I am
Boo, rerun. Skip.
doing. Oh,
All right, have you
I'm
seen
kidding,
Farm
I'm
versus
kidding.
Reanimator yet?
No.
Yeah.
I was one.
I mean players, I'm just kidding.
And then everything else I've done. I've just farmed out because that's what farm does.
Top Cut's gonna be so annoying. Actually, at least no, my games. The mirror match is not boring for
Oh, I can imagine not.
for Reanimator. It can be a little one-sided.
Okay, Farm versus Reanimator. So this can be hard for Farm. Farm needs to get off to a good start, which it can. It can score 6, 7, 8 points real fast. And you can reach a point where it like doesn't matter what Reanimator is doing because you just play Tempests and win anyway.
No.
Yeah.
But you need to get going quick
I'm gonna assume that they know who
because once Twilight comes into play, all your frightened cards don't mean anything.
show my Discord file.
And
Oh, I need
once Cadence comes into play, a lot of your events really suck. And
I'm
yeah,
the same thing I've always been.
always will be.
I mean, hopefully.
You're useless. You're not useless.
now one of the interesting sideboarding choices with Cheese is getting rid of his parachutes. Potential mistake. But one of the interesting sideboarding decisions for Reanimator is whether you keep your epics or not. On the one hand, they are troublemakers for the other guy to farm. On the other hand, they are very high flips. And your Pony of Shadows are still pretty good for you.
So I would probably leave Pony of Shadows, but like Grogar, I mean high flip, I don't think it's as relevant because there's no shortage of high flips in Reanimator. Like it's likely you're gonna flip a 5.
That is, I think, the most likely. The flip average is something like 4.1 or something, I think.
4.8.
Okay.
And that's because of events. I assume a lot of like free power events.
Yeah, like at some point Pancake and I actually did the math of like if an Orchard Blossom drops with nothing in the discard pile, what's the chance that deck pulls a Tricorn? And it's something like 45% or something. It's pretty good.
Well, it's not too hard to count. So
I mean,
well, depends.
You
Depends
say
on
that, but
sideboard.
probabilities suck. Probabilities suck.
I mean,
I hate computing probabilities.
Well, this one is easy. You just count amount of tricorns versus amount of non-tricorns,
Well, no,
and do it
because
3 times.
Probably gonna be your last round.
It's the probability that any one of your draws is a Tricorn.
Yeah, but that's
And
like it's
you're
basic
adding
combinatorics.
probabilities. I mean, I guess. Like I said, I don't like combinatorics.
No, I
Said
like.
said the computer scientist.
I mean, I also don't like combinatorics either. I I learned it a while ago and I forgot most of it because I don't really apply it very often. But if I needed to apply it, I think I could relearn it. Words are hard.
All right, so Cheese's hand. I can't see it. Pancake's hand. I see a Sanctuary Scuffle. I see a Spooky Ruins.
Plushy dash.
Plushy Dash. I don't know.
Oh, there we go.
Pony of Shadows. It's not a great hand.
Fluttershy? Is that the? No, it's not the Fluttershy. It's the.
It's yeah, Fluttershy and bulk biceps. Probably would. I would probably mold that if I were him. But he is keeping.
Smithers, isn't that the chance of getting all of the tricorns? Oh no, maybe not.
Oh, I see. He already molded. This is his turn. Okay. Then it's not a great hand.
For cheese?
He doesn't have any. No, for Pancake. Got a lot of cards
Pony
that need
of Shadows is
yellow, and
pretty
he's
good.
got no yellow entry.
He might get yellow entry with Pony of Shadows.
It's possible. Yeah. Okay, I do see a Twilight in Jesus' hand, and a Rushed Makeover, and one of his own Pony of Shadows, I think.
Turning Point is a fun card to use on the opponent's Pony of Shadows.
What does that do again?
Takes control of a Troublemaker.
Ooh. Oh, that is interesting.
Unless you discard a card and then it dismisses it.
Wait, is that a Plains? What is Pancake doing with Plains?
Yeah, it should be Islands. Come on. It should be Islands and Plains, so it's blue-yellow. Well, I guess...
Absolutely.
I mean, it's white, but they're yellowish.
Anyway, does flip, score 2. He's playing Tempest, okay.
He wants more of them points.
I think that was the Celestia he drew. So may as well. I mean, yeah, against Reanimator, usually you want to score points as fast as possible, because it gets a lot harder to score points in the late game when they're going.
Yeah.
Orange Changeling to start.
Pony colored. In this case, that is orange. I will pay 1 to make it also white.
Yep. Classic Orchard Blossom.
Like, we've seen 3 times this already.
Yep.
This exact line of play.
Twilight's already in the discard. He will get rid of 3 more.
Get another Twilight. Got Cadence. Ooh. That's rough.
Yep. This is good. Perfect start for Cheese so far.
I would love to see Magical Misfire reprint.
Yeah, could be nice.
It'll be good against this deck. Could be good against Living to Laugh Legacy Leech.
There's no pink on the field. Somehow I forgot that I did not
So what is he's thinking about playing that Pony of Shadows? I think for 1AT.
He
I
might
guess...
go looking at the other cards, but he only has 1AT, yeah.
Actually, oh wait, no. So I'm just missing pink. That's the only color not in the field.
Oh right, he hasn't flipped his main over yet. Yeah, so then just do that. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Square face.
Confront them both.
I will What'd you flip, sorry? Fluff? Okay.
Jeez, is that free?
Yes, that would be 3.
And grand.
A bit unfortunate for.
While you.
And always unfortunate to see moving out come up when Twilight's already in play.
That's it. I'll pass turn.
Yeah.
For those unfamiliar, that problem being the first time you frighten an opponent's friend, you get to move one of your cards. Opposing friends can't be frightened. And I understand. Pancake's already thinking like, well, yeah, this is worst case scenario for him basically. So
I should probably concede, but we're on stream.
Yeah, he is thinking of conceding. But he
But
wants
it's
to
not-
play it out for our entertainment.
yeah, it's tough, but it's not over for him yet.
He should learn from Smithers.
Everyone
Yeah,
should learn from
Smithers,
Smithers.
Smithers points out that you can frighten your own friends, which is also very true. I don't think that's helpful in this particular situation, but his hand is kind
Yep.
of rough.
Yeah, I suppose that would work. Yeah, I think your best bet is to put a Pony of Shadows down. Hope that when you're even if your opponent defeats it, hope that you get something good off of it.
Yeah.
We're gonna gain 3.
He could try to go for it himself with a plushie dash.
Yeah, he could.
Not sure if that's necessarily worth it, but curious that he put Ponyo Shadows at Cheese's problem, not at his problem.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Because I would think it would be good to like actually get rid of Tempest so Cheese doesn't get a point from her.
Could be. Yeah. Maybe he's thinking that he needs to try to slow down Cheese to the extent possible.
Yeah. Maybe he thought that Cheese is not going to go for Tempest, which is exactly what Cheese did. I mean,
If he manages to find a way into his yellow and get a Spooky Ruins into play, then that at least stops Cheese from being able to effectively beat his troublemakers for a while. Oh, his draws are not helping.
Ouch. Blindfold is pretty good.
I mean, if he had any way to play it.
Yeah. That's rough.
But this is the kind of situation to, don't lose hope. You're still competitive.
Sorry. Yep. Here's a 6.
In fact, he's still ahead, actually, in terms of points.
Yeah.
We will pay.
And a little bit in terms of board state, because of those troublemakers, I would say.
I don't think Reanimator has a way to get rid of those troublemakers except beating them up.
Yeah.
Although we can see
he's
she's playing an
gonna
Orchard
get-
Blossom here, so that'll be Cadence.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Over here. We'll discard the top 3.
Oh, I apologize. Yes, Reanimator does have another way of getting rid of those troublemakers, so it would be Pinky.
Yeah, but that's unreliable,
For.
isn't it? She like
Yes.
targets a random thing, not.
I'm just gonna
Does she
Well,
target
no.
one of each
Uh,
random thing?
actual games.
Yes. You
Yeah,
choose a
okay.
troublemaker, a resource, and a friend. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have 0 yellow entries?
And, oh, he's going to scoop there.
That and that and
Ooh.
that and that. No resources.
Big
no
oof.
way to get into it. You flip
Ouch.
this off. I was covered in yellow, and like it was just absolute garbage.
I'm going to vote in favor of these guys playing a friendly.
So
Yeah, they should just play a friendly rematch.
like, and There's no reason for it. You've been able to.
If they're up to it, of
move
course.
Way faster than I could at this stage, and
But given that Pancake fights Cheese here, I think it's safe to assume that he will make top 8.
I conceded there so we could have an exhibition.
So maybe it doesn't actually matter that much that he loses this match, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Because like he could still clutch it out in the top 8.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Pancake and I had actually had some
The roughest draw
Yeah.
relatively unserious discussions about how he kind of wanted to, if possible, end up in the middle of the field to try not to match up against a top seed in top 8. Hopefully the reanimators would destroy each other before then. Well, it's legit, but it's kind of like I don't think you're allowed to consciously do it.
I mean, I don't know if you can say that it's not allowed. Like, there's nothing about that in the tournament flow rules.
I don't know. Like, would that?
Like, if you,
I feel like you could make an argument that could fall under collusion.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and top 8. Yeah, they're strategizing around.
Well, it doesn't matter if you 4 are top 4 though.
I guess so. Maybe.
So that's the real issue.
Well, yeah. So because if it's DPI review Lanai and top
It
8,
screws up my statistics. That's the problem. Decks are winning games they're not supposed to be winning.
most likely.
Like,
Throwing matches like that screws up his tier ratings.
Carson, do you know statistics? I need a statistician.
no, that was just the worst draw I have ever seen for this deck.
Particularly the fun
Yep,
one.
that's what they said.
How much yellow entry do you have?
Pancake said he conceded there, so they could play a friendly match.
Because there's, like, unless I'm gonna run Rainbow Generator.
Terrible hand.
I think you should keep that.
I am not keeping that hand.
That was a dumb hand.
Terrible.
It had all 3 Twilights in it.
And 0 reanimation.
It's a no. It's
And
a great
0
hand.
entry.
It's a great hand. It's got 3 Twilights. That's all you need.
But, like, you have the same odds of getting reanimation as I did of getting yellow.
Might be mulliganing for a
I
while.
have 6 yellow entry.
Me? Yeah. No? What would I? There's no Trixie Tricorn.
It was your score face. Thank you. I will. You're gonna be waiting a while on that one. Hit the rocket.
We have to get to the main 6 first. Dude, we need the main 6 with wings.
I mean,
For the
it
Tricorns.
it could be. Do we know what the tricorns and fond memories are yet?
No, they need to be EQG.
I mean, well, you do. I don't, I guess.
Sunset first.
I'm actually not sure if we know. Let me check.
Okay.
I can actually check if it's in this wave or in the next wave.
First again.
Because I'm sneaky like that.
Are we ready to start?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I'm white again.
Pancake is looking at, I believe, a slightly better hand. He's got a staff at least.
Plan is actually 22. We can get decently through a game.
Yeah.
A double troublemaker. He's going to play. One of those was Legion of Doom,
You said I don't have to worry about night removal.
which is good. He will play it to the problem that Selena is not at, because he wants it to stay in play and accumulate some counters.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Like, it sucks because I look at this hand and I go, this is what I wanted.
Why couldn't I have gotten this hand last turn? I specifically requested the opposite of this.
I'll pass.
Okay.
How many Tricorns did we have?
Lightsabers has begun.
Well, 2 of them. It was just Twilight and Cadence.
No, I meant
Oh,
in the game.
In the game, Celestia and Luna, Twilight and Cadence, Thorax and Ember. Is that it?
No, I think Pinky and
Oh yeah, Pinky and the other one in her set.
the Legion of Doom.
Legion of Doom, yes.
So that's 10 of them. Isn't that all of the color combinations?
Go searching.
Oh no, there's
No?
plenty more color combinations. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you're the combinatorics man. 6 2's 3.
No. But I mean, like, not just all of the color combinations, but
Real option I have for
Oh
like,
right, all of the
don't they have a pattern?
yes, all of the relevant color combinations. Well, I don't know.
Either way, Wave 4 of set 13 doesn't have tricorns. But
So far,
I
okay.
don't know if the set is going to have tricorns or not, like overall.
Likely not.
All right. Anyway,
Maybe-
while we were
Yeah.
while we were talking, Troublemakers uncovered. If it looks weird, that's because the one that Pancake played to his problem was a Grogar, which he banished into another Troublemaker.
I get a fear counter.
Yep. You want to just do it on hit here for sake
Yep.
of ease.
Having two different kinds of counters on Student 6 can get confusing.
Alright.
So we'll put the fear counters on the Legion.
I will move to face off. So 4 on 6. 11 on.
He's tied. Yep.
Promo Midnight.
That's enough.
Oof.
Now Chi's playing with the swag deck.
Flipping Promo Midnight, Royal Rare Applejack. What's gonna be next? Promo Lyrabon?
That would be something. But anyway, with Shield in play, Pangake's gonna free move Seleno next turn and have a better chance. And meanwhile, it looks like it's Cheese that's potentially drawing dead over here.
Wow. Okay. We'll do it this way. Pay 2. This is actually really bad. Discard 2.
Okay, Cadence and Shield. Or Parachute, rather.
Oh, sorry. That'll be orange.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Best tricorn for Cheese in this situation might actually be Luna, now that I think about it. It would cost one for Seleno to move.
Yeah.
He'd get to frighten whatever comes out of Pony of Shadows.
I gotta do this the terrible way.
Oh, it looks like Cheese might have to put 2 changelings into play.
Okay. 2 more. And,
Feels bad.
discard one of these. And
Feels bad, but feels better once that tricorn comes into play.
I don't like
Yeah, but he kind of like paid 4 to play a tricorn. Of course, you need the wreck for it, but still.
I think I need that. You have that.
Okay, so there's a Cadence in there for sure. Top 3 as well.
See Pinky. And I think I see Luna.
I think I see Luna as well. So what's the call? Doesn't look like. Looks like
yeah.
this guy's hands on Pinky right now. Okay, Pinky, not awful.
Doesn't Legion of Doom frighten something?
It does. At the start of his turn, most people forget that. Most people forget that card even has text, aside from the whole fear counter thing. Yes.
Like all I remember about that card is the fear counter thing, and it was kind of like a villain, but not exactly. That's what I remember.
Yeah,
So it must be frightening
Pinky.
something. Oh my god.
I made that mistake when I was playtesting this deck a lot of times.
Face off against shadows.
But
Did
here we
she
go.
not expect that?
Response.
Okay.
No.
Now, Pancake knows how to process Pony of Shadows, so let's do it.
You'll eventually find a friend.
Yona, not bad. Not great, but not bad. I mean, he didn't have anywhere close to the wreck required to put her into play the normal way.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not like immediately able to go over and farm Legion of Doom, as a Plushy Dash or a Raptor Razor would have done.
Yona is power, right? Not printed power.
I believe so.
I will move to confront. Sure. And then I'll bounce Pinky to hand.
One word and such a big difference. Yeah, it's
It's
just
not printed.
it's just power.
Brings me to
So, well, yeah, he didn't know that he was going to pull Yona.
Yeah.
2?
Yep. 3. I have 4 points.
Oh, because you flipped. Yeah. Draw a card.
Oh, speaking of points, I've lost track of them.
Right. Cheese does draw another Orchard Blossom, but only has 3 AT. Oh, did Cheese? Oh, yeah, Cheese hasn't flipped his main over yet, so no counters.
Yeah. So I would have 11.
Yeah, there's no way that he's going up against Legion of Doom with a shield and 2 fear counters and everything. One more fear, or a few more fear counters, and those things are going to start becoming permanent.
So we just don't have pinks. Or purple.
Well, they are permanent, but like only work when Legion of Doom is in play.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll pass turn.
Another friend gets frightened.
And then I will frighten down the...
Probably Orchard
May as
Blossom.
well.
I guess
Well,
tokens go away.
Yeah, tokens go away. Yeah,
Draw.
that's a Grogar he just drew. Interesting to his problem.
Okay, 3. Raptor Razor.
Okay, yeah, he's going to set up to farm Legion of Doom, which makes sense.
7.
3 points.
I will move to confront for a point.
Sure. I will get a counter.
Yep. Brings us to 5. Yours.
It's not a token, it's a counter.
That is true. Okay, so Cheese has enough AT to play Orchard Blossom. He will presumably do that. It's the strongest card in his hand. And he's got the pick of the litter as far as Tricorns go.
He wants Luna here, right?
Luna would make sense.
Although, like, whatever he puts into play gets bounced into his hand. Unless it's Violet. That's one too many cards.
Right.
So unless he gets a Twilight, I don't think this Orchard Blossom actually does much.
0 Twilight.
Well, I mean, he takes Luna and frightens Yona. And at least then Pancake has to spend the 2 AT to get Yona back.
I'll pass turn.
Yeah, but he'll frighten Luna.
And then
Well, actually, no.
I will
Like,
frighten down...
knowing that if you frighten her, he can't bounce her. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Lots versus, yeah. I mean, I don't even want to do the math on how much he's got there. So 3 points. He can front a few times. Oh, I've lost track of how many points he has.
8, I think.
Okay, good for you.
Well, Cheese
Oh,
is at
he's
0.
he's going to Sanctuary Scuffle. Yeah, that makes sense too.
Printed power 3 or more.
Oof.
So that is, yeah, nothing on his side of the board. Both the tricorns for cheese.
Wow, this is a very dire situation for Cheese.
Move to confront.
Well, he is accumulating counters, but yes.
I mean, 2 counters and 0 versus 8 points, I don't think that's gonna make much of a difference. Oh, the
Yeah.
stick is going to go or shield.
I think it's stick in this situation. No,
No,
can't get
it's
through the
shield.
shield. Banish,
And I think
banish,
I got the point.
pancake, banish.
He did banish, no?
Is that his banish pile?
Yes.
I think that's his discard pile.
Well, yeah, it is. Perhaps.
So yeah, quick reminder to folks.
Where's my little thing?
And then
It was from Mysterious Disappearance, right?
Yeah, flip mysterious disappearance. So that should be banished. Not that it matters
Yeah, I don't think
that
it will
much.
matter. Plus, it's a friendly match.
Yes, that's true, I suppose. Tier 3 rules don't apply.
No, we're gonna be super strict. We need this resolved immediately. They can't play a kitchen table match without following the rules.
Of course not.
The board game police will come to them.
But at least Pancake's deck is kind of acquitting itself well in this friendly match.
You know, in a way, having this friendly game is bad for Pancake because he shows the power of this deck to Cheese,
Super happy.
who otherwise might have been unaware of what might to come on the top cut.
I mean, perhaps. Well, you know, the thing is, in Top Cut, you get to see the opponent's deck list.
Yeah, but like seeing the deck list and like actually playing against the deck is different things.
That is true. That is true.
Like I still think giving more practice and
Try it one more time.
like when Cheese steamrolled against the deck, he didn't get any information about the deck.
Can we hit Twilight, please? No, we can't hit Twilight. Nope.
Yep. Well, Cheese is lucky. He drew his third Orchard Blossom.
Yeah, but he didn't
No.
hit Twilight.
Yeah. Little does he know, I believe Pancake has another Sanctuary Scuffle in hand.
Well, it's gonna be harder to play it with Cadence.
This is true.
But still, he still has Yona, like...
Scoreface?
you got it.
Confront for one?
Not impossible, though. They're up to 5 AT per turn, so you can just play it.
Pass turn.
He would need Wreck, though.
He has 4 yellow.
Oh, you mean Pancake playing Scaffold? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, like, Yona is just the easier way. Like, Scaffold is a board wipe.
Yeah,
But-
well, okay. Let's see. So Yona, he needs to...
Be free.
yeah, he has enough AT for that. Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I'll admit, sometimes he doesn't remember that Yona has Swift.
Yeah, it doesn't seem he's going for the Yona play.
He's thinking about Tempest, presumably, which is also a fine play.
Yeah.
He is far enough ahead that he can just score some points. Save the Sanctuary Scuffle for next turn, perhaps. He knows that there are no more Orchard Blossoms. Although that is the point where you did then just have to start worrying about catchy song.
I will move to confront.
That's fine.
Confronts to 12 points.
My turn.
12?
200.
Well, that's what he said.
Wow, I guess I missed a lot of points.
Rock.
Is that Aurora Borealis, I think, in Cheese's
Yep.
hand?
Looks like them.
Usually, in this matchup, I think if you do play them, you play them in name Plushie Dash, usually.
Oh, because I can do that. You have 280, right?
Yes. 280.
You have 2 ads. Oh, like
Cheese is he needs 4 more power up at his surprise takeoff to confront,
yeah, that would have been good.
which is not well. He's got enough AT for it, but it's not super easy.
My name, by the way.
Oh, that's right.
I just don't think any amount of tricorns will let him catch up to Pancake at this point. Pancake just needs 3 more points.
Right. Pinky, kind of. If he gets super lucky with Pinky, maybe
Okay.
he needs to dismiss the staff.
But even then, while he does all of that, like, Pancake can just squeeze in like 1 point or 2 here and there, while Cheese needs to like go really fast with points in order to
Yeah.
win before that happens.
Looks like he's gonna play a 3 cost. Okay. What's he naming?
I want to say no plushie dash.
Understood.
What'd I say? Plushie Dash.
That's a fair card to name.
Okay.
It is probably the best card to name.
And I think I'm confronting right now.
So,
That's 5.
Pancake will
Oh
get...
yeah, it's 5 over there. So yeah, that is a confront.
Okay.
Oh, it's a face-off then.
Anything else cool going on here? Not particularly. So let's go to score phase. I'll confront.
Wanna...
So you're at
No, never mind.
4 points. So that brings
Doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe it would be
Jeez.
smart to like use Agile on the problem to like move Selena away, but it doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Cheese does bank a lot of AT out of that. He's gonna have 11 next turn. But well, I was gonna say he's limited in how many points he can score, but well, there's always missed main.
Mystery.
True. Well, he's still limited
Get.
up to 15.
Would have been useful a while ago. Rush.
It's true, I guess. Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Is that prospecting interruption?
Everybody give them an extension. That whole thing took like 5 minutes. Give them an extension. It's.
Alrighty.
That's a lot of AT.
Yeah. Pancake's got a lot of AT too. He is at 12. He will be at 14 after he corrects
Yeah, all I did was
Soleno.
this to play.
So he just needs to confront a problem.
I've not drawn yet. I moved to I moved to end of Troublemaker.
Right. Right.
I can do this.
Now Heat Wave will still Heat Wave takes away Seleno's abilities. So that prevents him from doing that for this turn.
Just realized that Heatwave is probably a killer card for decks that run
I'm moving.
Changeling Pretender,
No, I understand.
Yep.
because they can deny a flip permanently.
Permanently?
Changeling Pretender flips
Oh,
when your
right.
main flips.
Yes. So you make sure that she has no abilities when your main flips. Oh wow.
And she can't flip in that game unless
Fiona up.
your main somehow unflips.
Right. That sounds
Ouch.
awful.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Anyway, Yona's coming for Cadence.
Play a Spooky Ruins.
I'll draw a card.
I move to confront.
I've lost track of Pancake's points, but I think he wins this turn.
I will bounce Cadence.
Not this turn. He was at 12. I think. So
Flip
this takes him to
+1.
13.
But he
Well,
flipped, didn't he?
No. Well,
Oh,
he
hit wave, hit wave.
yeah.
Right.
So he's got 2 points in the bank whenever his main's got abilities on his turn again.
So Cheese has to win now.
Pretty much, yeah. Unless he's got another heat wave in hand, then he can hold off for another turn.
Being a casual match, I've made a couple mistakes where I'm like,
Whatever. I'ma steal your Yona.
what?
What?
Zesty Gourmand.
Judge,
Yep.
my opponent is being inconsiderate.
That is soft time in round.
They still have some time. We'll just go until they're actually done. This is so complicated. What do I even do here? I guess I pay 1 for yellow.
Okay. Yolo for
Pay 1.
catchy song, probably.
In my head, like a catchy song.
Thing about catchy song is
Into
all 3 of its verses are relevant against farm. The resurrection, the search for a friend, and the opponents don't flip cards until your next
do you
turn.
have any other friends in there that are relevant?
Yeah.
Is there any way
But I don't think Cheese can do anything about Selena. Other than having another heat wave which just delays the inevitable by 1 turn.
Mm-hmm.
Is there planes in play?
It's his mana.
My AT. What is more appropriate?
Oh my god, so I'm gonna go away, Celestia. No, like Celestia.
You know,
Actually, I do like
be fun if Magic had a card where you just
I didn't accept
actually spend your lands and gain them. Just like he does here with AT.
Well, that would, I mean, I don't know a whole lot about Magic, but like, sorry, you're saying that like when you tap your lands, they go to your graveyard and then come
Yeah,
back at the
something
start of your
like
next
that.
turn.
Spooky runes
That sounds like a great
Something
trigger
like that.
for landfall stuff.
Pay another one to go.
I don't know about Magic, says Cursed, and like throws a keyword out there.
So I may play a little bit of MTGA.
Oh, is Landfall in Arena?
I have no idea.
I wish I had one more AT.
So, what?
Okay, I mean, I also maybe watch some Twitch streamers.
So your excuse for knowing about Landfall was Arena, and then when I ask you if Arena has Landfall, I was like, no, I don't know.
You got it. Brings you up to 6.
Yeah, pass.
I'm not thinking this through, clearly.
I hate to inform you.
But you have an unflipped main.
Yeah, I moved. Well, end of Troublemaker.
And that's the game.
For another,
Yeah.
All right. So that's the kind of match we might see come Top Cut.
GG.
Yep.
So it is possible.
yeah. It was a bad start for me.
Yeah.
And a really good start for you.
That was actually medium start. That was not amazing.
Okay.
Oh, see?
He gives
He's-
information.
He's playing the mind games. Yeah. No, that was nowhere close to my best start.
But is it true?
Yeah, he can have better starts than that for sure.
Then it's not mind games. Then he tells him the truth.
I guess.
What would be mind games is to say like, yeah, this was amazing start. Like, I don't think I could get a better start than this.
I had.
And then he actually gets a better start than that in the top cut. That would be mind games.
I guess so. Yeah.
I sometimes do things like that during my matches. I know some people don't like it when like people bluff about their state,
Jen brought them.
but I throw 1 or 2 bluffs in there. I remember playing against Living Silver when it was old core, and everybody thought that there was no combo decks
Yes, thank you.
in core at that point. And I found a combo deck, and I built it.
Uh-huh.
And the first time I played it was against Living Silver. And so the thing there was that my combo deck was starting to play kind of like control deck. Like, it would play Selena Blue, it would like remove friend here and there, like steal a thing, try to like maybe confront if it can. So Living Silver was like completely convinced that I was playing control. And then I win in one turn by going off. He had his jaw dropped. That was fun.
No, I mean, yeah. Mind games with combo, that makes sense. You're already playing a cheese deck, you may as well go all the way.
God, that first one, that was just.
But I do bluffs in my non-combo decks too. Like I can pretend that I like drew a really good card or a really bad card.
Yeah, I happen to remember a game that we played that came down to whether you were holding Portal in your hand or not.
Oh, I don't remember that. Can you?
I mean, well, I think it was the big marathon strawberry game that we played for the anniversary that one time.
I would imagine.
Yeah, I expect that that's what the matchup will be.
So was it like
This is the last match.
I drew a portal, but
After dinner? No. Are we starting top 8 before dinner? We probably should. We probably should.
Yellow cards with no entry.
What time is dinner? Oh, because each match is like 5 hours.
so was this the last one then, or?
There should be one more round.
Yeah. So
Match.
I thought there was one more round of Swiss.
No, each match. Game? It's like 2.5, right?
Alright, last round.
Okay, there is a last round.
First Grand Pause. Table 2, Big Cheese vs. Sokol. Table 3, Instagram vs. Bugle. Table 4, Double R Forest vs. Kevin. Table 5, Top Deck vs. Pancake. Have we seen...
I'd like to see first Forest versus Kevin.
You were on stream?
Yes, I was against Ivory.
Kevin, have you been on stream? Let's do that one. You guys want to go on stream?
There you go. You got your wish. Kevin versus
Hooray!
Forrest.
Now we can say that we've sold all players except Top Deck?
Yes, I believe that's correct.
Oh, yeah.
This is the final round. You're almost free.
Thank God.
I don't think that's entirely a true statement, because the real slog is is after this. These are
I mean,
like
that's-
short, fast-paced
true.
matches.
Yeah.
But I guess it's single elimination, so like once you lose, you're free.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, actually, about single elimination, did you... For the Invitationals, which I think you already said that you're planning to, like, making another ones.
Yeah.
Are you going to do double elimination or not?
The
this time
double
around?
elimination thing. Yeah, good question. I hadn't actually been thinking of that,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I'm aware that a lot of people wanted to do that, so I shall make a note of that.
Yes. I gotta hold this up here.
Or you can leave it to the side if you want. As long as it's within the tape.
For those interested, the Continentals will be a big determinator of who gets invites for that tournament,
Oh, so we got
and
thorax aggro.
probably in the course of the next week, I should be able to make an announcement about
So
that.
you're doing a novel strategy?
That's weird.
Shouldn't be me this time around.
Work since I literally made
I mean, I guess not. No.
Oh, wow.
without playtesting.
How
Unless you're gonna do like top 4 of the previous invitationals, which I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
you will.
If I actually
No, I hadn't been thinking of that.
would have gone better.
All right, so Kevin is also playing Thorax.
Also, before that,
Which is expected, I think.
No, I did not. I did not. use
Kevin
Sun.
likes changelings because, like,
This is true. Yes.
I mean, Kevin is a changeling.
since I only have 3 extra anyway.
But he had said, like in his sort of preamble, that he was doing something somewhat unusual. So let's see what there is to see. Starting with Buckball,
Makes sense for
which
Thorax.
is perhaps, yeah.
Strategy. 6.
I'm actually somewhat glad that we've got Forest again because I want to see more of his deck.
Yeah, his deck kind of didn't have a great showing versus the combo, so
Yeah.
Well, better than
Yeah, I'm not keeping this hand either.
2 Pinkie Pie combos.
True. Yes, I went against Ivory's deck here.
Oh, really?
Yep, he managed to pull off a Unity with a Pinkie Pie, so that he ran out of his deck. By the time he had that on there, and he won the game by default.
Yeah, that happens.
I admit I was on the verge of losing my temper there, but I've made amends.
It's not gonna lie. It's understandable why you would be angry.
Okay, well,
I'm disappointed as well.
Well, definitely not living to love this time.
yep. Oh, but it twist it is. No.
Also, I
It's
Very
Thorax
wrong.
living to love.
Very wrong main for Living to Laugh deck.
That's a big cost.
okay.
Oh, actually,
19.
I mean, Thorax, Rushed Makeover to Pink. I'm sure that I'm talking madness. Oh, is that? Wait, was that Sunset Festival?
I will bank.
Sometimes Festival is a good card.
Enter.
It
Especially
is some-
with the reanimators going around.
It's cool tech against reanimators, yeah.
Draw.
You
Also
could
not bad
steal
against Living to Laugh,
Yeah,
honestly.
you could still
Yeah.
living to laugh. You can no, it's not immediate, is it?
It's not. You would need to be playing blue.
Yeah. So here's the true tech against living to laugh.
Sounds good.
You play Sunset Festival when they're about to draw their last card.
Oh.
Oh, but they have so many pinky senses.
But,
Ah.
yeah, if that last card isn't an event, then isn't a friend, then you just, like,
yeah,
yeah.
100%. I guess it's easier to like use Sweetie Belle to discard the top card. The orange-white Sweetie Belle.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So what am I seeing in Kevin's deck? Oh, changelings. So we assume yellow-white would be the assumption.
Did I see School Shutdown just now? No, that can't be true. He's playing pink, right? Oh, that's Luster Dawn.
My turn. Discarding this, and this.
Oh,
Oh
he's
my
playing
god,
Pegasus Royal Guard.
I did see School Shutdown.
From the discard pile.
Yeah.
No, they must be in hand for that.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
So my
He's playing.
tokens. Draw.
So yeah, that was two school shutdowns and a Pegasus Royal Guard
For what? I don't quite understand
just-
what happened.
for a hand limit, I think.
For hand limit. Like, he didn't draw
Well,
free cards. Did he draw
yeah.
free cards?
Well, no, he still has 2 AT.
Play Troublemaker.
You got it?
What?
I'm not
Okay.
entirely sure actually what
Yeah,
happened.
I don't know why he put those free cards away. Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, honestly, I'd like some clarification on that. If our judge is listening.
Alright. Chrysalis is not the best.
Party.
Understood.
Swift and Travel.
Oh, you're just summoning him.
And that'll be all.
Gain 3. Draw a card.
Maybe it was his sideboard? Like he doesn't have to show it, but
Maybe?
Play Luster Dawn for 2.
So I think this was just like this is the beginning of the match. Like he didn't draw those. I didn't think it was hand limit.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So maybe it was the sideboard then.
What?
Why we're asking why did he put 3 cards away?
The two school shutdowns and the
What are the?
That's
the
trouble.
troublemaker. This is my problem deck.
What is the three? What are those 3 cards over there?
Discard.
Discard pile.
Okay.
How did they get there?
Was that changeling token? How did those get in there?
What changeling token?
What changeling token?
Oh no, wrong problem. Yeah, how did those get into the discard?
I discard from hand.
He kept drawing. He kept drawing.
Oh, so he
Oh,
did keep
okay.
drawing. Okay.
Okay.
I completely missed that.
You drew enough. Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay. I'm gonna jump
Wow.
This is +1.
Didn't see him draw at all. That's so weird.
Wait, well,
It's been a long day.
character is not-
Yeah.
Yeah, it has +1.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we've been here for what, 7 hours? Well, less without the break, I suppose.
Her ability to exhaust.
Yeah.
To confront again. Because she gains +2 for every confront.
Okay.
No,
So
I'm at 2.
She's at 4 then?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Yep. In front with Lusterdon.
3.
Sure thing.
He gets 2 points for that, right?
So you're at 2 points.
That would be 2 points. Yeah.
And then reveal.
Alright.
To the shadow, so swatch you over. Solana goes back.
Understood.
Oh, that's what I missed. I also missed Forest flipping Selena. Okay, I missed a lot of things.
Right. Yeah, they must have like played the first round while we were
Real quick, yeah.
talking about other stuff. Yeah.
I see a Bunyip. That is an interesting deck for sure. Like he has purple, definitely. He had School Shutdowns, he had Royal Guards, which he discarded. He had pink, I think, right? We saw Sunset Festival. You saw at least?
I see a card in his hand that appears to be like matte foiled, which could be Sunset Festival. It could be other things.
Oh, I
Like
think that one is
that
promo.
foil card.
I think that one is promo. What's the name? Friends always there, maybe.
Okay, that would make more sense, I guess.
Pay 1 to play Fire Friendship. It'll be white.
Okay.
Okay, White Fire Friendship.
Then pay
He could play Suns and name Thorax.
2.
Can't he?
Don't you
Only
name friends?
Only
Yeah.
friends?
That I will name will be
But Lusterdon is a fine
Lusterdon is a
choice.
really good choice, yes.
She doesn't get any points from confronting.
Yep. Players
Or
can't
defeating
score
troublemakers,
with that
or from her
And that's
abilities.
all various
Mhm.
cards, not just that card in particular.
That's fine.
Yep. And then finally, I will use Swift to pay 1 to move Rescue Party, which will also get them +1. And a confront score point.
Let's see, you're at that point.
Okay, I believe he's up to 3 from my count.
That's correct.
Refresh.
So he won't get a point for beating Tempest.
Yeah.
Okay.
That Sans here is really good.
This is 3.
3.
What's that?
2, so I'm at 8.
Yeah, I'm not
That's-
familiar with that chaos text.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
9. Yeah,
So you win, but you do not get the bonus.
that's fine.
They'll still have Bunyip.
Oh, I should have done that. Oops. I misplayed that card.
Equals to yellow, says Primslight.
Turned up actually.
Oh, is it the entry yellow card that like
Played that.
with Unity? That like gives 2 power when you flip it.
Oh,
Feels bad.
maybe? Oh, it could have been. Yeah, it could have been.
1.
Ooh, Yon and Bunyip. Oof.
Ouch, indeed. Yeah. Oh, with the Lusterdon that can score, this is going to be a heavy confront.
I will attempt to confront.
Alright.
Uno's ability, I will return that.
That's 3
3
points right
triggers.
there, I think, right?
Yeah, 3 points, 3 triggers. Yeesh.
And I will use Luster Dawn's ability to exhaust to confront.
Right, and you do it in that order. Yeah.
Yes, and also use
Oh, wait, no.
ability
Yeah, you have to do Bunyip, then the next confront step happens.
to gain a point.
Okay, so you just gained 3 points.
Yes.
And how powerful is that card?
It's only two. Let's see. It's only 4 power right now.
But you said that this thing it gets +2 for every confront.
Yes, I only confronted 2 times.
So it's +4.
This card's problem. This gets +2 until the end of the turn. That's why.
Yes.
Oh, he thought it's permanent? Nah.
I thought it was an.
Oh boy.
Permanent.
Mastodon permanent. That would be...
That'll be good. That'll be...
Yeah, that'd be good.
You just move to every problem.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. So
I'm at 5 at the moment.
that's still 3.
Yes.
Draw.
But if it was permanent, it would be power counters. Nobody wants to keep track of permanent modifier power.
Yeah, it's a good point. So, setback.
I see
And that
more
Yona-
Elders.
Yeah.
Well,
And
Yeah,
that
that is
Yona is...
definitely Friends Always There promo.
to play
Okay.
Smirk, Luster Dawn.
So,
Understood.
Sans, Luster again.
And that's it.
I don't know if...
Alright. I will
Like, would it be better to name Bunyip now that it's in play?
that.
Hmm.
I will unfrighten this for 2.
Okay.
No, because maybe so.
I will play 1 for 1.
Well, now...
Not, yeah.
Now it would've
Never
been better to
mind.
name Bunyip, yeah.
I will not finish that thought.
Okay.
I gain nothing from that, but I will gain 2 points from this.
Okay. So now we're getting 4 tokens.
Yes.
Alright.
Anything else?
I don't know if you've been
This is 4 power.
keeping track of his.
7, I think.
7. Okay.
Tokens. Draw a card.
Well, when you draw 2 Bunyips, good for you. Kevin is more
Royal
than
Guards?
content.
School shut
to
down?
just-
What? This is just a mono yellow deck.
Okay.
With Luster.
With, I mean, several
2 to play
purple things.
Sand Smirk.
Right,
Well,
this
only
one's
Luster.
Bunyip.
Now be Yona.
Understood.
Oh,
Yona?
Yona.
No, that's definitely wrong.
A 3 to play Rarity Pony Pirate.
Anamo asks if he did Luster thing that turn. I don't think it matters, because even if he did to have 2 confront steps,
I will confront this problem.
it would still not score him
Yeah.
any points.
Pirate to score 2.
It wouldn't score. He would still be confronting, so he wouldn't be dodging the single face off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no incentive to do that this time.
See, you're at 7.
Okay. And for the record, this one's Luster. This one's Yona.
Understood.
But yeah, should have named Bunyip with that one.
Yeah, I think what Forrest has to do... one play
Well,
is to move away Luster and then frighten Bunyips like next turn. But I guess he can just keep on frightening them. It's still 2 things per turn.
I have no action.
Yeah,
tokens.
he's just gonna keep doing that.
Alright, so still at
He wanted to avoid double face-off. I don't think confronting a single problem twice does a double face-off, so... like, there's no
No,
point
yeah,
just using Luster there. Like, maybe he did use it, but it doesn't change anything because he would still score 0 points from either of confronts.
Well, like, what it would change is it would exhaust Thorax.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like, Luster plus Yona is still confronting, so you're just taking power out of a potential face-off rather than dodging
Yeah.
a single face-off.
Okay, so this current, so it can't score points, but there is enough power here, right?
Yes. And just to let you know, this is 6 of karma at the moment.
This is a what?
No, don't
No,
combine
no,
the
no,
opponent's
it's
net.
4. It's 4.
Oh, you're
His
right.
opponent is currently start.
You resetted it.
I have.
That said, that, like,
Although I could have done that. I could have
doing
done
a
this
single
confront.
face-off there doesn't matter if Sans is
I
doing
mean,
anything.
I may have set worse
It doesn't... Well,
Let's see here.
I mean, 0
well,
points.
it gets Thorax and the Bunyips off the problem.
Oh, no, that's for sure. I mean, point-wise.
Yeah.
Point-wise, it doesn't matter how much power not Forrest. Well, Forrest or Kevin have there, because
Right, of
it
course.
doesn't matter who wins the face-off. It's 0. And if he goes for a double, it still doesn't matter as much, because if Kevin wins, he doesn't score any points. And if Kevin loses, Forrest scores a point. Doesn't confronting with Smirk friend strip the points away?
True, yes. But those Bunyip points still trigger.
Characters that are fighting
Yeah.
right now.
So Bunyips score points on their own. They don't care about Sansa's, because That's why we thought. That's why we expected the other sons to name Bunyip,
Okay.
because that would deny Kevin points at all.
Yeah, from all of his sources right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
No wait.
I think naming Bunyips is also really good because, like, Bunyips are a repeatable thing, and Kevin wouldn't be able to use them anymore, pretty much until he removes the sense.
Yeah. But I think if you're forced here, you've got to
I'm actually gonna do something different.
do a face-off.
Unfortunately, I can't
Yeah.
do it that way, so I'm gonna do something alternative.
With not named Bunyips, you for sure need to move them away from the problem. To make it not 480 for 2 points, but 6.
Well, depending on what problem comes up there next.
Yeah. Oh, he wants to play Spoons.
There.
Spoons over there. Okay. Confronts.
Spoons is fine.
This one, and then my turn.
Spoons is fine. It's 2 AT 2 points for Kevin here. Sorry, 4 AT 2 points.
Which is a good trade. It's not amazing trade, but it's good trade.
Now, Kevin's thinking, but no, he's just going to do the thing.
I don't think he has any reason to not do the thing.
Unit's ability, return that back to your hand.
I'm sorry?
Whenever you confront a problem, you may put an opposing friend with 3 or more power.
Okay.
Oof.
And then I will frighten them again.
Yep.
And we're at 5.
Alright.
Takes him up to 11.
You're good.
I think I missed 2 of his points.
Draw a card.
Yeah. It'd be the bunnies from last turn.
Wait, 1, 2,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, just reached hand limit.
I don't think there's a way Kevin can lose this at this point.
Um,
Forrest is really behind at 4 points on my count. Maybe more I missed.
Yeah. Well, he's effectively 6. He's got the unflipped main.
Okay,
but
that's fair.
you're right that he doesn't probably have enough of a table flipping play to change the trajectory of this game.
Pay 2 to flip Captain Solano. Get 2 points.
Like,
and this brings
if-
it up to 6.
If he gets rid of both of the senses somehow, he can just do a double face-off and win the game right there on the spot.
Play a change it can change. I'm going to pay 3 less for the next
Change it can change.
turn.
Okay.
And let's see. So therefore, I
Don't play Spoons.
play.
Well, he doesn't have many friends in his spoons. Is
I'll use the last to move Captain Solano up here.
okay.
And I'm going to confront this problem.
Oh, he's going for double, then for sure play Spoons.
Yep.
That's a 3.
That's a 5.
Well, this is a single though. I think he's not confronting mystery.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Because Sans is only 2
yeah,
power.
that's true. Well, it's a 0 point face-off, so that's still good.
Right. But yeah, we know that
Place.
he needed to do that.
Okay.
Oh, Antique Store. I like that problem.
Look at top 3 cards in your deck.
I don't like that it's
And put him back.
such a low confront, but the effect is really good.
What is that top card that he drew there?
Uh,
I'm ready to go. You ready?
Yes.
It was something
Kevin?
shiny. Yeah,
maybe
something
my
shiny
phone-
with no
that-
rack.
That looks like a stick, no?
It's a staff. Second time I've been tricked by that promo art.
I know that stack. I know the promo art too well. Too well. I really
So-
like it. I like it so much more than the original one.
Yeah, it's good art. I'm just not used to
Opponent
looking at it.
+1 to play cards with cost 2 or less.
Got it. Thank you.
So in order to confront Antique Store, he does need to move Luster over there, or play some purple from hand.
And if he moves Luster over there,
He doesn't score the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Staff. Targeting your spoons.
Spoons, not Sands. Interesting.
2.
Win the face off.
Kind of expected Sands.
The Luster Sands, presumably.
Yeah.
Then end my turn.
And your turn. Okay, so 5. Draw a card.
Maybe he'll do it
Alright.
next turn.
Let's see here.
Okay, with a loyal pony. Forrest has a chance to generate some tempo here. He can DFO here, can't he? I think so.
2 to play Rim Dash Low Pony.
Understood.
Okay, I've had another blue. Move it.
You got it.
Yep.
And then Rescue Party over there.
3 to play Rescue Party.
Yep, that's 2 confronts.
Let's see. Okay.
Yep. And then I double confront.
You got it. Okay. How much power do you have?
Let's see. 2, 5, 7, 9, 11.
Does he have Defend the Hive?
Alright, let's flip.
He might.
2. Where are we at now?
So I win the face off, and I get
He's
Oh,
down by
I
8.
mean, like power-wise, because I can do something.
2, 5.
He was down by 11, 3 flip differential, so now he's down by 8
13.
power.
This is, let's see.
Yeah, he definitely has Defend the Hive. See.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
This to move my
That's
moves.
not enough, I don't think. Because now he only puts 7 more. He's still down by 1.
You need a judge?
Yeah, let's ask. Judge.
What's
Sure.
the question?
Oh, no, the Spoons is frightened. I'm not sure.
If it's technically part of the face-off.
Oh, it is definitely part of the face-off.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, yeah.
If I move this into play, is this technically part of the face-off?
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
no
for
problem.
sure.
You have Sans naming the traitor.
No, this is the. Yeah, these two name the traitor. This is what I flipped for the face off. So we flipped our face offs here.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is face
And
off.
you're playing that to move.
Yep. After we flipped the face offs, he then decided to play this.
Oh, staff, you're right.
DFO already?
Thank you, Smithers.
Yeah.
So that is enough.
Initiated the DFO.
Yes, I initiated.
Okay. Yes. That scoots up and becomes part of the face-off and contributes its power.
Understood. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay,
So that is enough to win then.
12.
No, plus this as well.
Oh yeah. So that means you win the face off.
Yes.
So you get the bonus.
Just 1.
To 12
Thank you very
points.
Yep. And then do I fix my?
I mean, 1 point is exactly what he needs right now, I think.
All right, get rid of the fright.
Because he's up to 12 now.
Well, I mean, the Luster and Yona Sanses are still in play.
Yeah, but double face-off is enough to win the game.
Right, but he needs to confront without using either of those friends.
That's easy, just 1 more Defend the Hive and Thorax.
I mean, I guess so.
And he only needs 5 there, it's like a couple of friends and move Thorax. I don't think that's that big of a problem. He can also... Okay,
Understood.
And I'm gonna shuffle my deck.
he has 0 AT, right? Okay, that makes things a little harder. If he had like... 7 AT? He couldn't flip both Bunyips, move them, and confront a problem with Thorax. For the win.
I mean, sure. Sure, I guess so.
Makers. Okay. And orbit.
Yep.
Gain 5.
You have the floor.
Draw for the turn.
That's not a Defend the Hive.
And these don't contribute anything right now.
Pirate Ship is pretty good.
Yeah, unless you.
Maybe not
fright
this late in the game, but...
fright this mess.
If he like ever thinks about moving Thorax, playing Pirate Ship and paying 1 is just as good.
Thorax for 2.
Okay.
Well, he didn't do that, but okay.
So
mind.
he can just... Oh, right, those aren't Swift Bunyips.
They are.
They are. Okay, so
Bunyips
yeah,
is
he can rally and move, and then score 2, and then be 1
Yeah.
away. But he
Could have
does
played Pirate Ship.
give
I have 0.
Forrest a turn with like him having no AT.
I will attempt.
Yeah, he's gonna value banking his AT more than getting to 14 points now.
And I will play a Defend the Hive.
Oh no, he's just gonna do
Oh,
the
there we
Defend
go.
the
I told
Hive.
you.
Oh, well, fair enough. Okay.
And then
Yeah, he will like think, oh, he could do that. He could do... Nah.
No, he just wins.
Alright, good game.
honestly, your deck is very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
There were some things that I wasn't able to use in time.
Oh, would you be willing to explain it to me?
And to the stream.
there's also- so I have the trollmakers I have Tempest Shadow and I have Grogar. So like in the case of like if I get a Grogar first, I can just banish that and collect Tempest Shadows. First my
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then keep doing that because Grogar has one that's banished. I can use it to bring it back, put it back into play.
Flip to gain
Yep,
points.
and I use that to flip. So that's one thing. And then of course with Staff of Sakonis, I have that, so I can use that to improve my piece. I think the big thing is that it took too long for me to get rid of that other problem, the first one, because because so long as that is there, that makes having this flipped over a hassle.
Yeah, because that second part of the ability.
Yeah, because then I have to find
Mhm.
more time.
Oh.
That's the idea of
That
the
is
card.
actually a very good
And I
point.
have other few things like I have Rarity Pony Pirate that I can use to use confront and then retire because I did that. I have more than those. My mistake.
So yeah, I think Forest deck is really interesting. Like
Expensive way to
You
get
never.
points.
it's not control, but it's not aggro. It has a lot of like point acceleration and aggro.
Or at least you did.
Right. Yeah. It's a pretty straightforward little mid-range with the spoons, with the staff.
I have some dilemmas.
Yeah,
Pretty
I would say I like his deck,
Things that will counter
and
Yeah.
I'm glad we saw it once again.
or like kept
It's
aside.
nicely constructed.
We're not using resources. So
Kind of like, yeah, it's a little. This meta is such that quote-unquote fair decks kind of get beat down by
friendship
combo and reanimator often enough.
Yeah,
and a changeling throne, but I only have one.
Oh, okay.
If I had more, I could probably
Because if you
But yeah, maybe
play
it's
friends that are like moderately impactful, they just, well, as we saw against Ivory, they just kind of get picked off.
yeah. Same against
I was also trying to. I also
Reanimator. Reanimator has fair amount of removal with like Luna and everything,
but it just didn't seem to
and
come at the
a
right
lot for power.
Yeah, it's one of those situational.
because there was a time where I didn't have all the requirements at the time, especially when I had just this at the regular side, which meant I didn't have enough blue.
Remember when we had just two tricorns?
In order to do that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Those were the
I just didn't
times.
have enough resources at the right times to counter and get it.
Luna was still very good.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was so close, but I couldn't get enough to.
There was a deck that GP made called Midnight Sonata. That was really fun.
So that's where it is.
Honestly, that was
I remember that. Or wait,
Pen. I need
what?
a pen.
Sorry, that wasn't the spike deck, was it?
It was the spike deck.
Okay, yeah, I remember the spike deck.
It was a cool deck.
I was honestly surprised that deck didn't stick around. It seemed good when it was active.
I think it was fragile, like too long to set up and too fragile.
Maybe.
But it was a cool deck nonetheless. And it played Tricorn properly, not cheesing.
Right. Everything by the book.
Oh, I sideboarded these because there was no way it would affect you.
What is that? Rain shine. While this card's flipped. Where card is
So that is our last round of Swiss.
Yeah, that wouldn't have affected.
Yeah, hopefully
pretty
we'll
sure.
see the standings. It'll be nice to see.
Oh, I feel like I
Yep,
wish I would.
we'll stay on until we can tell you guys the who all made the top cut and what the full Swiss standings were. Only a few minutes more.
Alright, good luck with dinner. Hopefully you are able to get to your spot.
I've had 3 wins today.
Oh, 3 wins is pretty good.
3 wins is not bad.
The first part of the day, and then I had one.
Is it enough to get into the top cut? It might be. I think it's top
It
8.
might
I
be.
think it does.
It depends. Yeah.
With 12 players, I mean, 2 of them dropped. It leaves 2. So only 2 players will not make it, right? I would
Yes.
assume they would have either 1 win or 0 wins.
We have tie. We have a tie.
Maybe.
And maybe
Like, the
2
thing
wins.
is-
Like 3 wins is a lot of wins.
Like 7 rounds over a 12-man field is overdoing it by a good amount.
Yes, for sure.
So like the normal Swiss math doesn't really apply.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What they should have done, they should have done round robin.
They could have.
That's your own fault. Those are all my players. That's okay. I'm gonna keep it as a souvenir anyway.
I mean, round robin is actually not that far off from 7 round Swiss here. Because round robin is like 11 rounds, right? Everyone plays with everyone.
Mhm.
So 11 rounds, that's actually less than doing Swiss with top 8 cut.
I see. Do the whole tournament that way. I guess so, yeah.
I mean, round robin is like the fairest tournament out there, so.
It is. Like, the thing is that, well, I certainly know as far as pancakes prep goes, I would certainly assume many of the other players, like, were probably specifically preparing for that best of 3,
Yeah.
tier 3 match structure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, like, oh, they should have done round robin as a surprise. But it'd be interesting to see a round robin kind of tournament. Especially when we have like 2 players. What do I say? 12 players. It's not too far from 7 round Swiss. It's only like 4 extra rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, see, this is sus because it's a
yeah.
Mogo.
I'll admit that
Oh,
was
no.
the first thing that popped into my mind when I saw it, yes.
No, I didn't think of that at all. I just saw it now. Oh my god, this is terrible. Why do you do this to me?
Welcome to 21st century pop culture.
Ocelos.
Perfectly well why I do this hip rock.
You better put all of that energy into Trixie's era.
I'm just going to take a moment, since this is the end of our, near the end of our Swiss coverage.
Yep.
To make a mention of the fact that Commentator's Magic is very pleased with all the support they're shown by their generous patrons over on Patreon.
Ooh, 1 sec.
Oh, do you
Well, I
have
need to bring the screen.
Yeah. These con streams are normally done over cellular data. I'm not sure if they're still on the hotel Wi-Fi today or not, but that's expensive, and the equipment to do these streams is expensive, and so that all this content production wouldn't be possible without patron support.
Yeah.
So they surely appreciate that. You can go to that link down there that I just put in chat if you want to look into it and potentially support them yourself.
Yep. Says Cursed as he's being on the top of the list.
And we also deeply appreciate our beautiful commentators.
Hey. We're getting paid, right? Right? I'm kidding.
You're getting paid in promos, which is almost as good as getting paid in experience.
I would like
It's
to
true.
get paid in Trixies, thank you very much.
You know I've got like 800 Trixie Rock Farmer promos, right?
Sure, send them all to me. Like,
Did
I
you
don't mind.
hear the thing earlier where Hithrock said he wanted to be like Scrooge McDuck swimming in Trixies? Like, yeah, I think he wants all your rock farmers.
I'm building a vault, and that vault will have Trixies in it, and I will swim in them.
When does top 8 start?
So top 8 is at 7. I don't know when 7 is.
So that's 7 Pacific. That'll be 9 Central. That'll be 2.5 hours from now, about.
Okay, so that's okay. I should get coffee.
Time for me to order my own pizza, I guess.
Yeah. Still like to see the standings. I think the round is still not over, right?
Perhaps. Very close. Looks like they're discussing the seedings right now, so we should see it soon.
There's still one.
All right, one game still going on. Okay.
I think they just finished. It's the player with. Well, we'll see in a second. You know how many people we got to.
Usual sim time 1 day early. It is usual sim time for top 8.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's always at 5 a.m. for me. Well, unless we're talking winter.
Oh,
It
that's
becomes
what you
6.
mean. Okay, yeah. Right, one day early compared to Sunday. Yeah, I see.
It's not my words though. It's Utopia.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just
I
reading
see
the
it in
chat.
chat. Yeah.
Probably be able to rectify. Oh god, we also do all those rounds. Yeah, you're playing at least 2 more games. I mean, just eat pancake. Ivory is favorite. But
Ended up winning, and that pushed him up.
Then yes, you'll be against
Happens top 4.
And then I will play against Kevin.
Top 4 is gonna be guys.
Yeah.
You are 3 versus.
Yeah, you're against Kevin.
Okay.
The thing that he deliberately did not.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's the box.
We are about to announce the top 8.
All right, here we go. Bugle, Cheese, GP, Ivory, Pancake, Kevin, Sokol, Forrest did make the top cut.
Yeah, told you.
First place, Bugle. Second place, Big Cheese. Third place, Grand Paws. Shush.
Quiet.
Shut up, Twilight. Fourth place, Ivory. Fifth place, Pancake. Sixth place, Kevin. Seventh, Sokol. Eighth, Double R Forest. That is our top 8 cut. Instagram and Top Deck. Sorry, but you
Top 8.
Right, so he's.
below the line.
Oh,
Well, I mean, we did have a good look at it.
yeah, I mean, something's being written for us. Right, the seeds.
So Bugle is on top.
There you go.
Right?
The pairings for
Like, does
top 8.
Top Seed. Top Seed doesn't have a particularly great record in Continentals.
And then if you're 1,
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think.
look, Pancake got exactly what he wanted.
Right,
He's
right
in the middle.
He'll be playing Kevin.
that's like the.
Or wait, no. He'll be playing Ivory.
Yeah, he's in the middle, just as he
Right.
wanted.
Well,
Because if
I
he
don't-
was
I don't-
closer to the bottom, he would play Bugle, which is terrible.
right. Yeah, yeah. Reanimator isn't the best matchup. I mean, we saw versus Cheese. He absolutely can win. Oh, sorry. Ivory is playing combo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's actually not bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
The combo is an well, I mean, it's still a hard deck. Bugle's playing it, it's got to be good. But yeah, that's not a bad opening round for him. Bugle versus Forest.
So we can see the bracket here, right? So it'll be 1-8 and 4-5. So if Pancake wins his Ivory match, he will fight Bugle or Forest.
Right.
And then after fighting either Bugle or Forest, he'll fight someone from the other half of the bracket. Which
Right,
would
and
be
then-
Cheese, Paws, Kevin, or Sokol, right?
Right. And so it's possible to yes, it is possible that our semifinals might be a double mirror. Living to Laugh versus Living to Laugh and Reanimator versus Reanimator. Which
Yes.
guarantees that the finals will not be a mirror match. Right?
Yes, finals just can't be a mirror match because Kevin and Sokol don't play nothing, like they play their own unique decks. And Cheese and Grandpa's play the same deck, right? And they're in the
Yeah.
same bracket. So the final is guaranteed to have a different deck from the rest of the bracket.
Okay. So it's
So-
possible we'll get through this whole top cut without a mirror match. Which, I mean, fair enough.
Yep.
Personally, I want
How-
to see combo versus combo at some point.
So with that pink event that you can copy in a living to love mirror, do you just keep copying?
I mean, maybe.
Do you just go until they run out of AT, or like spend as much as it is they can afford? I think that's an interesting, like, if I was playing a mirror and my opponent asked me if I wanted to copy their event, I would like think.
Mm-hmm.
Because on one
Like,
hand,
it's
it benefits me, but on the other hand, it benefits them as well.
yeah, it's a matchup where a lot of the decisions that you would normally make change very dramatically.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Like, the same way that in the old days, Poppy versus Poppy Mirror in Harmony was such an interesting matchup.
I'm not sure when Smithers asked that, but he asked to show the bracket. The bracket is in that bottom paper. We can see it. 1-8, 4-5, 3-7, 3-8. No, wait, 3-6 and 2-7. That's the top 8. And then the
Yeah.
winner of 1-8 will fight the winner of 4-5, and so on.
It may not be the nicest looking bracket. Forgive Cheese's art skills here, but yes, that is the bracket.
Oh, I didn't switch the Patreon site. Oh no. So
Oh.
sorry. Here it
Oh,
is.
so
Oops.
sorry about that.
Hope you saw
Oopsies.
my names long enough. Okay, so this is the bracket. It's 1-8, 4-5, 3-6, 2-7 in the top 8. Then the winner of 1-8 fights the winner of 4-5. And the winner of 3-6 fights the winner of 2-7. And the rest of the bracket is trivial.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if we'll see. Like if a decision was made, if it's going to be all tonight, or if they're going to do any of it tomorrow morning.
If they're starting in 2.5 hours, I don't think they will be able to do it. So, I mean, they might, but it will end at like 11 their time, which is not
Right.
unheard of. But
Well, that like if they like 7 their time, presume 2 hours per round. So it'll be 9 when they finish top 8. It'll be 11 when they finish top 4. It would be 1 a.m. when they finish finals.
yeah, that's not happening.
That's not happening.
Who are in the top cut? We will be resuming at 7 p.m.
Yeah, so if they start at 7, I mean, if the cuts go faster, then we might go through all of them, I think. Like, they don't necessarily have to finish in 2 hours, right? They can finish
Right.
faster. So, and given my bet from earlier, they will finish faster.
They could. I certainly remember. I believe it was an Everfree. It was a Harmony Everfree tournament where they were playing until like 1 in the morning. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Because I remember everyone was exhausted. I was super exhausted.
well, I don't think it's
uh,
gonna happen here, though.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that like, you've been playing 20 cards all day. It's 10 a.m. Oh, we only got one more round left to go. Everyone's impaired decision making because they're so tired and such. They say, let's do it. And well, yeah, you don't make good decisions in that situation.
Yeah.
But in any event, about 2.5 hours from now, same time, same place. Think you want to sign off, Hithrock?
Yeah, we will see you in 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've
All
been
right.
Hifrock.
And I've been Curse Chords.
See ya!